Two girls, one what?
I'm not a furry.
Hello, everyone. I guess I'll introduce us since everyone else has forgotten what it is.
And Fire's not a furry.
I don't know if you can read that, but Brady's jinxed and cannot talk. Shall I say his name, which luckily I just did?
Ah, you did, yes! Hello and welcome.
Andrew owing him a coat.
A heat tap.
One cocaine, please, sir.
Welcome to Tabletop Fables. I can talk again. Well, I'm not prepared, guys, that's what I wanted to say this whole time. So, we're about on schedule for everything else.
So today, Jacob will be running the game.
Gosh.
We're running out of time. So last game, they went to the Scarlet Moon Hall, where they ran into the guy who's in charge, Butterfly Lizard Dream or something.
He sure was in charge.
Eliza Dragonfly, there we go. And he kind of worked out that you guys were Zhentarim agents, and
Ow!
we don't have insight of him.
Also, he's like, oh, he's in time. I'm like, yep.
These guys might be the Zhentarim agents.
Yes.
That's what we are.
Yep.
Yeah, you.
I just find it odd that the one place that we didn't manage to burn to the ground. Oh yeah, because it was already on fire.
Yeah,
We still managed to burn to the ground, don't you worry.
it was on fire when we got here.
But look, you can't say we didn't try. Complete honesty.
We did our very best.
We walked in there, didn't lie, and they still tried to kill us.
I really missed a lot last week.
See, the truth is.
But thank you. I think if it weren't for you, we'd all be well and truly dead and burnt to a crisp.
Speaking of, if I remember correctly,
You're the only one.
3 players are currently down, stabilised.
All the healers.
What?
All the healers.
Yes, all the healers. And I believe it was the brothers who were running around actually stabilising people.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
Oh, no,
I did, then you did the last one.
you did. Cough was helpful.
Alright,
You saw me doing it like, I'm not going to be shown up. Magic healing hands and it works somehow.
So, you guys are near what was once a giant wicked man that was on fire. It's burnt to ashes now. And also there is a hall that is currently has fires roaring up either side on the scaffolding.
A couple of dead werewolves.
A couple of dead werewolves. There is a stone fence around this place, which is on top of a hill. All around that, there's smoke and ash covering the whole of this hillside. And you just ended combat.
We need to stop doing this.
Like helping others.
Yes. Hey, why don't you slap the big one, see if you can wake her up?
How about we just leave him unconscious? You don't leave him awake.
At least keep an eye on the ones upstairs, make sure they're not going to cause any more trouble.
We killed them all.
No, there's a couple in there still. I'm sure they'll be dealt with shortly. I'm just kind of watching for anyone trying to climb out or jump out or...
Not yet. You give it a little bit more time before they're all on fire.
I think what we need to do is get Emissos up. We might be able to rally the druids around us saying it was a false prophet and we dealt with them.
Didn't we just kill the druids?
No, we just killed the werewolves.
Alright.
There are plenty more druids. Remember the ones we came across first? They seemed quite friendly. Idiots.
Alright, we'll
Lances,
do alcohol.
water. Yes, well, probably find some alcohol. There's none in there, though. Did you notice? Even in his chambers.
Yes. I'm gonna start searching everyone.
You didn't search his chambers.
He looked around in the chambers to see if there's alcohol, and he said there wasn't. Unless you're a liar.
Yeah. There's alcohol up there?
I don't think you made
Stop climbing the tower. Save him!
That was a specific question in his chamber when we met him.
Okay, well, we didn't meet him in his chamber. He walked down.
Okay.
Where one came.
Yep, so
I searched the body still.
you search the bodies. Most of them don't have anything too interesting on them. He has a quarterstaff that feels magical when you pick it up, not a dagger. And
But it looks like that, right?
he has a very fancy pipe that looks like a little imp. That's
Oh, I'll take the pipe.
he feels magical when you pick it up as well.
Do any of them have alcohol?
Alcohol's flammable.
Of course it is.
Yeah, but they can't be flames.
She's
No, no.
The screen.
These ones aren't.
She keeps learning this way now.
There's werewolves out here.
Okay.
Maybe got her in it.
So what do you guys? So yeah, and you find a pipe that is shaped like a sort of an imp that feels magical.
Yeah, and no alcohol.
No. No, you don't.
I guess I ward them and I wait for more people to come for me to kill. I'm gonna stand at the gate.
Are they jumping down yet?
No. No, you're hearing some screams.
Wait. Down the bottom here, there were some strange fire creatures. We should probably drag these ones out of here before it's burnt down around them and they're free. I'll take Emissos. Start pulling Emissos off.
I just start kicking them.
Did it wake him up?
Alright, so you guys start pulling them down the hill.
No, I'll kick them until they wake up.
I don't know if that's technically
Death
how it
save.
works.
Alright, I'll try and just roll them down the hill then.
Okay,
I'll carefully pull Emissos by his legs.
so you roll easy down the hill.
I'm Ralph Wiggum!
Do you both make a con save, please?
Oh boy.
You're welcome.
Okay, that is a 22. So that was a natural 20.
12.
So does your aura of courage work while you're unconscious?
It does not.
Well, I'm just gonna
Make
quickly.
sure.
Look at that dead guy on the ground. I'm feeling way tougher.
Oh yeah, I still
You must be conscious to grant this bonus.
Fortunately, it's
Probably.
DC 10. Yeah, I was just seeing if you're going to take 1 hit point from being rolled down a hill.
Yeah, I want to stabilize you.
Great.
Eventually, you reach the camp where the werewolves were originally. You see that there's. You can't work out how many. You see 7 people in the camp.
They don't look like the werewolves though?
No, they don't appear to be werewolves.
Okay. I'm just going to drag Emissos in and set him up.
One of them steps forward. Sort of a half elf says, "What's going on? What's going on out there?"
Ah, the false prophet tried to mislead you all. Brought you here to burn you. We dealt with him. Our friends paid the price, but they'll be okay.
Cool, roll inside.
Uh-oh. But I want to die. Come on then, let's go for a walk. Insight, that is a 20.
The woman who asked, you see, like, she looks angry, and there's sort of 3 men with her. They're dressed more like rangers than druids, whereas she's dressed more like a druid. Their hands start inching towards their weapons. The other 3, though, they look really bewildered, and they're all dressed. The 3 of them are dressed like druids, and they seem to be more like, what? False prophet?
As soon as I notice the rangers sort of edging towards their weapons. Ah, so you were with them, were you? And I just draw a black rose and hold it ominously in front of me, clutching at it.
Oh, intimidation, please.
At least we're unconscious. So
Can I insist while I'm unconscious?
Intimidation
it's okay, I already have a backup.
is a 22.
I don't.
Why?
They all step. They all take a slight step back, not knowing what this is.
And the fact that I just killed them up there.
Well, yeah.
I breathe 1 HP of relief and drop dead.
My mistake. There's 8 people here. There's a man steps forward from the other group and he says, "False prophet, what's going on here?"
Well, I don't know exactly. When my friend wakes up, he'll be able to fill you in. But for now, all I know is people have been summoned here to be burnt alive. Not anymore.
You see 2 of the others in the second group whispering between each other. There's a bit of a nod. One of them sort of edges over. Heals you for 5 hit points.
Cool.
The fire cultists don't look particularly pleased with this, but they're not. Don't look ready to straight up start a fight.
Is there a like food pot?
There is.
Can I get some food and just casually walk behind the wall? With my food.
Just sort of one.
Or at least the other side.
I'm gonna bring up the spare character.
As I come to, I'm just gonna sit bolt right up and just warn the druids.
Yes, we are, buddy.
What?
Here we are.
Yeah.
Here we are. These are the druids.
Ah,
It's over.
Run.
It's over. We
Oh.
defeated them.
I feel like your first words should be fucking hellhounds.
We killed all of them plus the werewolves, and I sort of say this quite deliberately at the people
So,
that
do I recognise the party of threes? Sorry, three of them as.
Well, there's 4 of them. 3 of them you met very briefly with your 2 of your friends,
Yeah.
and the ones healed you. Emissos, was it?
Yep.
What's going on here? We haven't seen your friends since they arrived, and you disappeared too.
Turns out the earth is being sacrificed to feed the fire.
So you sort of turn around and nod. 2 of the other druids step forward and heal you for 6 and you for 7.
Oh, we're just like Undertaker style, just like little bit of blood.
Truedream, I have no recollection of the past 24 hours.
Yeah, you were hit quite hard in the head, dear.
What did you all do?
We killed the next lot of cultists who were trying to murder our new friends here.
And what else did you do?
You started the whole fight.
Let you do it.
I'm not sure I trust this, but okay.
5, back me up here.
Yeah, no, sounds legit.
Thank you.
It sounds legit.
I am even more unsure of my
So yeah, the druids step back and they get into a little huddle. That's just the 4th one who doesn't seem to be quite fitting in with that group, but they sort of join us. The 3 druids start talking.
In Druidish.
A common.
Okay.
Don't understand.
So they're just sort of they're talking pretty quietly, but there's a
Yeah.
lot of looks at the rest of them. They look quite concerned to the point where one of them even casts a spell, and his skin just gets covered in bark.
Yep.
The fire cultists that are there, still there. And what have you lot? Anything to say for yourselves?
Let me just quickly double check this guy's charisma is. Let's see how good he is at talking on his feet.
Why this has happened, I'm gonna probably start slamming out some health because I really need to. Because I don't think being unconscious counts as a long rest.
No, it doesn't. Not even a short rest. Says, I don't know. We're peaceful druids here, and you've come in and killed people.
Yes.
You've taken trophies for Liza.
You did.
You said you took
Sounds like
his,
something you do.
you picked. Well, you took his staff and the pipe. No,
Oh, alright. How do you
Wait,
know
did
about
you-
mine? That's insulting.
Property of Eliza.
Can't I have no fees?
I'll pull myself up with my sword. It's like they set their own keep on fire. They're burning people alive. They blatantly told us that they were going to sacrifice these druids.
What the sacrificing children and it's a controlled explosion from the inside? What are you talking about? These crazy conspiracies.
He sounds like he wants to die as well.
I bet he thinks the earth is round.
Luddite.
So
I'll pull myself up full height.
and now you're threatening to kill us? Simply questioning murder of Eliza?
Yes. How? Where did you think the druids, other druids that came here, went?
Well, they all participated and headed home.
Oh, they're at home to Ash.
Well, either 2 things. You're a liar or you're stupid. Which one is it?
Oh, I'm sorry, I've not seen any of you before today.
Yes, we
And
came.
here we are solving your problems.
Solving my problems, like killing
What would you rather
someone who was trying to
sacrifice?
balance the land.
We like to think of it as saving your lives.
We can undo that if you prefer.
I'm not above that. One good turn deserves another.
See you sort of step back, bit and move into an almost ready to cast position. You see the actual druids are still quite unsure what's going on. Some of them seem to be listening to him.
There are heretics which are upsetting the natural order of the world by pitting the elements against one another. They are upsetting the greater balance, the creatures unknown. It is an affront to all of the gods, not just my own.
many hit points do I get healed for?
7, I think it was.
Give myself another 6 quickly.
You see the fourth one amongst the druids go.
I was going to say, I'm going to speak to them in Druidic and say, healing the earth is a matter for the druids. It's perhaps our brethren should be involved.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
So our threats are helping them.
See, does that
18.
You rolled 17 on his deception check. wait. Yeah, you see the other two druids cast Barkskin, and then the fourth one, who you're getting the impression didn't understand what you said, so
Yeah.
probably isn't a druid.
fake druid?
Yeah.
Fake news.
Says, yeah, you're right, these guys are up to no good. He casts a spell. And
At us or at them?
at them.
Okay.
I was going to say, when the other druids cast, I will also cast Armor of Aethys as a reaction, just because I'm like,
Yeah.
I'd like to cast Shield of Faith on myself.
So he casts a spell, and you see the one doing the talking just freeze in place. It's like what remaining of the moisture in the air just clamps around him.
Ooh.
You see, at that point, he's looking at you guys, and he makes. I've got to get my hand signals right. Which kid's totally away with
Is
it.
it Zhentarim?
Nope.
Is it the
Giddy giddy guy? Boy
something
Scouts?
like that?
No, it's like that. Which only makes. You can tell someone only wrote it down because it doesn't make sense facing the other way. Yeah. Well, no, because it's across the top.
Earth cultists.
So it goes like. It's different to the Earth Cult one. But
Okay,
only by a
so-
bit. Yeah, so first briefly that.
Do we recognise it?
You can make an intelligence check, but you don't instantly recognise it.
Doctor.
Oh, actually, how could it look? No, you do recognise it. I'm trying to think. Who went through the paperwork in Riverguard Keep?
People what?
I
Yeah,
did, because everyone else left.
yeah, you would have seen
That was on
that
board.
symbol on the paperwork in there.
Julian's gonna confusedly also hold it up real fast.
Like that? Or like.
Like mimic his hands. But also be kind of confused while doing it.
Make a deception check. If he wasn't the. Yeah.
Sure. Let's see. I have +1 to deception. Let's do this. That's a 3.
Luckily, you look confused.
Yeah, I look really confused.
It's like, what does this mean?
He sort of narrows his eyes slightly and he goes, yes, these people over here, they're some sort of cultists. Attack them! He's not pointing at you, pointing at the fire cultists.
To the fire cultists?
You heard him, it's time to stand down or prepare to face your fate. Up to you. I say to the ones that aren't frozen in place.
Wait, so is this the guy that's been like arguing with us the whole time?
Yeah, well, he's currently held in place.
His band of merry men is still standing there.
Alright.
Sort of like, yeah, shackled by almost veins of water across him.
I don't know, this is up to you guys. I'm a little bit out of it.
Say to them that clearly there's been enough bloodshed today. Perhaps it's time that you go check for the state of your kin. They're not moving.
Oh, well, one can't move.
The other ones we're more worried about.
They sort of grab him and start dragging backwards.
Leave him.
Make a check.
Just make a check.
Do something.
16 on something.
Yeah, plus one of your
modifier.
charismas. They let go of him.
24.
Scalp her off. That's it.
I'll grab him, throw him on the ground.
Time for some answers. You're all welcome to stay, or you can leave. Up to you.
They're watching still.
I mean, did you want him Is he dressed like them or?
They're all sort of just dressed like druids.
Yeah.
The fire cultists had also the three sort of thugs with the fire cultists dressed more like rangers.
I'm assuming they were sort of implanted to keep an eye on the other druids. That's what Emharis is thinking anyway.
I
And
would like
voice
to
it.
sit on the frozen one to make sure that when he gets unfrozen, he won't move.
You sit on him. Yep.
Now he will not move.
You can pull the shoulders back until they pop.
Don't need these legs.
Piece by piece.
Wow, he's really not doing good on his saves.
All right.
Has to do a Goliath butt check now.
Just like lean over, like so, like from the top of his head, lean over. You're going to tell us everything, who you work for, who you actually work for, how you're affiliated, what the fire cult was trying to do, and anything you know about what's linking the cults. Oh, and if you don't, I'm going to dismember you digit by digit.
That means one piece at a time.
The druids look not super happy about that.
I'll hold the sword up to them as they're like,
Shush now.
You make a persuasion check. I would have just.
Persuasion?
Or intimidation, I don't have to.
In Druidic, I'm going to apologise for the acts of my friends, but unfortunately, they're used to fighting fire with fire.
10.
You get murdered by druids.
So embarrassing.
I'm not. I'm peaceful. I'm eating food.
They giveth the heals and they taketh away.
Yeah, so
I give backs.
they start pulling back.
Okay, that's fine. As long as that, and I'm just like, and sword straight back down to him, and then I hover it over his hand.
Yeah, still you can see the water-based hold spell holding him in place.
I said to Emissos, do you want to get them back? It's probably best if we have other people hear what he has to say to spread the word.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to, once again, in Druidish, because it seems to be the polite thing to do now. So, are there any other brethren about?
So we thought the forest was, sort of using metaphor, thought the forest was full with the fellow trees.
Hmm. Okay.
Actually, probably more like, is our surprise that this nest has eggs from the cuckoo?
Yeah.
You see the sort of clench his fist and the spell break.
Backhand him with my sword. I was going, talk, leaf breather.
Make an intimidation check. Make it good, because he's still on full hit points with all his spells.
Yeah, but remember, he has to get through a Goliath's butt. That if
Same thing. 10.
And see about
and if she goes
See about
down,
attack.
she'll collapse on top of him.
Quite possibly.
Can I use lucky then? Because I am there.
Considering the spell would probably include you, yes.
Do you have any left?
Yes.
Really?
I've got one. It's keeping
That
it
was
for
worse.
emergency.
Well done.
That was a
Glad I thought of that one.
Fine.
So I'll take the 10, I guess.
No, I think you have to take lucky.
This is because last week I didn't miss.
We know what it is now. Thanks a lot, Truedream.
Sorry,
Oh my
I was
God.
studying. I can go back to studying. I've got my computer.
If it means I succeed this roll, then
Alright, fine.
What's he gonna
A
do?
bit late for that.
He would cast a Bible sense on himself, but he is resistant to fire. That's not gonna actually kill him.
I like this plan. Not because it's going to kill him.
no, can't kill me.
He's gonna have to make a... You're just sitting on him. You didn't make a grapple check or anything.
I mean, he was currently grappled. If he makes a move, I'm going to grapple him.
Roll initiative. We'll see who goes first, you or him.
Alright. Don't do that. That is going to be a 10.
And he's gonna make a concentration check to try to cast a spell whilst his face first in the dirt. He starts to move his hands around. You make a grab for it, but he already seems to have almost cast a spell. But the pattern doesn't seem to quite work, and you see the magic accumulate and dissipate.
Cool, I'm gonna break his
And
hand.
his hand's coming off.
You get one hand, I'm just gonna break the other.
Actually, no, sorry, that's not my deal now. I kill him. I go straight for his head. I try to make it
I
swift.
want to see a Truedream rocket. Upset.
Roll an attack with advantage, and if you hit, you crit. I'll give you that.
I wanted to torture him first.
Yeah, that's not
You
my
might still
bad.
get a chance.
Oh, thank fuck for the advantage. That was a natural one. So that's 20 to hit,
Yeah,
and I'm smiting.
that'll hit a wizard without mage armor up.
What? Been playing wrong this whole time.
Give me. Quiet a second.
Do I recognise the spell?
Judging by the ball,
That's
like little bead of fire he was trying to get together in his hand.
We've seen it from us.
Yeah,
very
it would have been
recently.
fireball. Same as what the guys updated, which isn't a druid spell.
Yeah.
You recognise that?
Yeah, that's what I was going for. More to the point, do the others recognise that?
If you pointed it out, they might.
Yeah, if they don't, I'm going to blatantly make that really obvious that, that's not a druid spell.
22 on the base damage.
I would know.
It's a druid spell.
22 on the base damage.
Yeah.
And then
I see you played druidy wizard before.
Yeah, this is a druid spell. Moonbeam the whole party.
I died knowing he was right.
Cast bike growth and you just pick him up.
24, 20, 25 points of damage on the radiant. So
50?
47.
47.
He has 52 hit points.
48.
Well, the fireball wasn't going to kill him. He must have at least 50.
What did you say?
Actually, it's a 49. It's actually 49 because I have +2 on damage, which I haven't written down.
So he's nearly dead. I'm just gonna break his hand for the final bit of damage.
Yeah,
Wait, I have 2 attacks.
so he's dead. As a race to see who killed him.
Yeah. Just
It's like the first gets in, and then you just kind of twist it for that last little bit through the neck.
it's like halfway through the neck, and then you just
Him, but just kick it off.
The druids sort of look at each other and just shake their heads and start heading down the hill.
I know, right?
Is there a campfire going?
Yes.
Cool. I drag the body and throw it on the campfire.
It seems
Muttering in druidish, born in fire,
Yep.
cleansed in fire.
You power up the second fire element. He starts burning, although slower than you'd expect.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna
Okay, I'm going to pull him off and rip his robes off. Are
Pull him
they?
off and rip his robes off.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a
We're
wrong
gonna put him
order.
on there naked.
We're still here, Emissos.
Oh, no. Well, I'm going to fucking eat this guy.
Yes, okay.
Don't know. What state are his robes in? Like,
Oh, they burn. Like, the robes don't seem to be particularly fire resistant.
okay, so it's not that. Alright, throw him back on the fire.
Ah, so he was an exhibitionist. He was just waiting for the fire first.
Khaleesi. He's dealt with.
Well, I was going to say, as he burns, is there like any amulets or jewellery that are revealed from the fire, or is he just burning unnaturally slow because
He has a
of other things?
subdermal. He has subdermal
Had a
and
diamond-studded nipple ring.
nipple ring of fire resistance.
Come here, greatest wizard, I shall put it on you while it still cauterizes the wound.
Sold it.
Yes, as you're moving him, I don't know where he would have had it on his person, but he would have actually needed to focus the cast.
Okay.
Nipple ring.
Nipple ring.
So he has an earring with like a little
Yeah,
gemstone on his
For
wrist.
some reason stuck in his nipple.
cool.
No, his belly button.
Pull that out.
He got it when he was in college.
Prince Albert. He had
Had
a
a
bolt
phase.
through his cock.
Yeah. Knocks all the
Penny
ground,
drops.
bounce up on its own.
So this,
Tattoo of a bugfire on his lower back.
I'm going to go to one of the camps that's furthest away from the cult place.
The first one we went across?
So you had like a sort of a crossroad, so there's essentially the full 4 directions. You came up via the south road and north went up to the top of the hill. It's still west and east. Looks like from what looks like the friendly druids came from the east and the fire cultists came from the west.
I guess we'll head east then. I just want to find a campsite that's not occupied by burning corpse, so I can have a rest.
Honestly, that's such a mood. I was about to ask, what spell slots did I have left?
1 first level.
1 first. Cool. Everything else was used.
Wasn't my resources.
Thanks.
So you guys head east to a camp. Yeah, you see like just no, they probably would have walked back here, grabbed their stuff, then walked off because they wouldn't leave like bedrolls and stuff behind. So while you're putting people on the fire and stuff, you head to where the remains of this camp is. Broken now, there are some tents there, but apart from that, it looks like it's recently been packed up in a hurry and cleared.
And get the fire going again, and I'm gonna just
Long
drop
rested
my
up.
shit and
Long
then I die from armor Vegas.
Long rest it up, please. I want my spell slots back.
I want my health back.
Also that.
So you all head there.
Yeah.
Please.
What's your passive perceptions?
17.
11.
So you
13.
14.
13.
12. 11, sorry.
Cool, you don't hear anything. So you guys start resting?
Yeah.
Do you do anything involving like watches or anything like that?
Yeah, I keep watch, and then I nap for an hour and someone else watches.
Well, Mr. Minimal Sleeps is probably going to
No
do most of
sleep
the
at all.
watches.
You still need to rest.
Yeah, he's going
can't
to rest
sleep.
while that one's watching.
Which is that really annoying. I can't sleep. I'm wide awake. I still have to close my eyes or my eyes are going to be so sore tomorrow. Rest.
Let's read a book.
I was going to say, I sit back next to Emharis and say, perhaps you should meditate like me.
No, thank you. Quite alright.
It's not going to lie home. So eventually the sun, short rest happens, sun goes down. Can someone roll me a d20, please?
Yes.
Everyone
14.
fights for it.
What did you get?
14.
And eventually around midnight you've completed your long rest. You probably wait until dawn before you rising sun. So who did you guys just take it in general terms to watch?
Yeah.
Sure.
At some point one of you would have heard part of the tower collapse.
Oh,
Actually, you probably would have heard that.
Yeah. Big crash through in the middle of the night.
Good.
Long rest broken. Start again.
I mean, it would have sounded quite nice. I imagine it would have been like a sideways, like.
Yeah, it wasn't like a sudden thing. It was like, yeah.
And
Feels
then,
like
and then
home.
like cinders coming from it. That sounds like the best thing to sleep to.
Sounds like home.
Sounds like my childhood.
As it does, you see some giant bats fly.
They get a new home now.
I'm glad I didn't have to fight that. And then they just
Sweep attack!
But yes, by dawn, as the morning wind comes across, a lot of the haze has started to clear from this area. The word must have gotten around overnight, or perhaps it was the central keep falling down. Who knows? Who knows how these things happen? People have been leaving. Generally, the area is quite quiet now.
one of the most cleanest. It's probably the cleanest aftermath we've had. That's for sure.
Yes.
Maybe we should blow out towers more regularly.
I would.
When you say quiet, like no animal noises or anything?
Correct. No, there are animal noises around. Just
Okay.
very minimal.
Well, it seems we've achieved what we came here to do.
Excellent.
Perhaps we should go back to the tavern and rest properly. I didn't get any rest out here.
Yes,
Do
we should
you
go to the tower.
ever get any rest?
Should we go check the
Sometimes
tower?
stare at the wall for a while.
Watch the paint dry.
If they're painted recently, gives me something to watch at least.
Very well, we shall head back.
We should report this in anyway.
Was it the barge, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
We should also try to work out who's actually in charge.
I've roughly figured that out. One has rank, one has weapons.
Ah, yes, the age-old split.
So the one with weapons is clearly in charge.
Yes, basically.
So you're heading to the barge, right?
Yep.
But if we were to ask our superiors, the other one's in charge.
So
No, the one with weapons is in charge.
Nalaska Thalond is the innkeeper, who's officially in charge. Chalaska Murren is in charge of the swords.
Is our ship still there when we get back? Has it been sunk by someone else?
It is there.
Has it been looted?
No.
Oh, well.
It's like
that's
someone
at least.
killed all the river raiders.
Good on them. Should keep those guys around if we ever find them.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're with us in Zhentarim. They sound useful.
If not, they should be recruited.
Yes, by force. We'll break their legs and drag them in.
Well, I guess we'll turn it around.
Yes, back to the barge, right?
Reverse engineer how to go the other way on the stream.
So we head to the barge right on our boat.
Yep, so you eventually get down there. About lunchtime by this point. You arrive and you head in. There's a lot of people everywhere. It seems busier than you've seen it in the past. From what you can generally hear, the word is trade is restoring as the roads are becoming safer. And who are you trying to find?
The one in charge. The one with the swords.
I head to the one not with the swords.
Who's easier to find because she's in behind the bar.
I walk up and well, that was moderately successful.
What was?
We went to, what was it called?
Yatar, you were going to?
The keep. I wrote it down, god damn it, Anthony.
Riverguard Keep was the one you just read.
Scarlet Moon Hall. Well, I believe that's where we're heading to, correct?
Yes, that's right.
I've heard of it, yes.
There was a fire quarters set up there.
Nice.
It is, well, in the process of trying to kill us, they kind of burnt it down themselves.
So, good work.
Yeah, there's a lot of burning bodies there.
Excellent. Well, you're welcome to stay here and recover. I may have a job for you guys. I believe last time we spoke, you were headed to Yatar.
Eventually, yes. Once we get the time.
Why are we headed there again? I forget.
There is a magical black market trade and we need something from it.
That sounds roughly correct, yes. We found... I can't recall. I really need to go back and watch the video days.
I need to control my memory books.
One of the servants told you that the fire cult had lost some magical doomsday weapon or something. And it was in Yatar being sold in the black market. It's a rumour she'd picked up.
Right.
I
Yeah,
vaguely remembered.
Yeah, we should totally go do that thing.
The entire time we're like, doomsday weapon?
Yeah.
I'll lean in and say, so,
They were like, a word?
say someone was an expert in grifts. Would they work on the black market, or is it too well protected?
In which sense?
In which sense that we don't have the gold to pay for a doomsday weapon?
Yes. Paying is overrated.
I believe so, yes. Causing problems, underrated.
Okay.
If that does appear to not be an option, could we rely on funds from the Zhentarim in any way? For an item of this importance?
It's not exactly the kind of money we have laying around.
Why do we not just take it regardless of the circumstances?
Because grifts are more fun.
Well, actually, honestly, I'd rather keep decent connections with the black market. That sounds rather useful, other than burning the entire bridge in one fell swoop.
That too.
Yes, but if we can set up some other sort of so that it's only a minor theft, not a major.
I feel like any theft of a doomsday weapon is rather major.
Not if there are enough other deals involved.
That sounds like a lot of deals and a lot of time and a lot of extra jobs on the side.
That is what he enjoys.
Hey, Emissos, up for a grift?
Yeah.
There we go. Problem solved. We've got this.
Well, you have
Maybe.
You have the sending stone. You can contact me. The price is. Let me know what the price is, and the Zhentarim can owe you.
All right.
But I can't exactly write you a blank check.
No.
After all,
do we have any contacts in Yatar?
good question.
Yeah.
Let her check her memory books.
Ask them good questions right now. It's one of those ones of like, fuck, there probably is.
And before there's not, which is why they can't just get it for themselves already, and we have to go do it.
I mean, they may not know what's there. May not know what it is. That's why we're spies. I mean, we're not spies.
We have contacts there, but just because it's the biggest city in the whole of the Desert Valley, I mean, you'd think we'd have agents there, but no, we don't need to. Apparently, according to this book right next to me.
I thought so.
Peculiar. Maybe we should institute somebody out there soon. Maybe one of those recruits that I gave you could be sent out there.
Yes, well, I mean, we have people who gather information, but no one who can be relied upon.
Yeah.
No agents. But we have heard, well, if you're looking for such a black market, the Wink and the Kiss.
Well, that is usually a place to go to for secret things, I would imagine.
It's a tavern, surprisingly enough.
I'm sure if there's information to be had, my brother will find it quite deftly.
Yes, where is your brother?
Here.
Like the other one.
What do you mean the other one?
Mulbeth?
He's around. He left behind and we haven't seen him since, but he'll catch up in no time, I'm sure.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
I'm just like sitting there like this, looking to the side, like.
I'm not being very convincing. I haven't slept.
Yeah, I rolled 19 on mine inside, plus whatever.
I'm guessing 5 just like going. And me going.
Five's like, do you need some road grit?
Pulls out the boots.
Want some ash?
Yes, but we will be having, to link it a little bit closer, we'll be having some money sent here for us to be able to purchase the swinging sword in. So once you come back, whatever debts you incur, we should be able to pay within reason. Confirm with me by the sending stone, just in case. But when you get back, I might have to head to Red Larch myself. And if that's the case, I will instruct you to attend this inn while I'm gone.
Perhaps we should try to get something on the now sheriff and his wife to keep them under the thumb of Zhentarim. Wouldn't hurt to have them under our control rather than fighting against us when it comes to it.
They already hold us in very good stead.
For now.
They have a
Under the
level
thumb
of
is-
respect. Perhaps next to rather than under. There is a level of respect that we shouldn't completely try to manipulate.
The key is to make them think that they're in control, but actually be in,
A thumb war
well, I guess.
without pressure.
Well, a thumb war, but it turns out you're not actually playing and you are the hand.
Anyway.
They are followers of Bane, right?
Yes.
God of Tyranny?
I wonder sometimes, but never mind. Let's move on.
Tyranny comes in many shapes and sizes.
It is easier to control.
Don't tyranny shame them.
Don't necessarily understand that they are being controlled until you manipulate every part of their life like a puppet.
Tyranny of the mind.
Yes.
Also, you didn't see me decapitate a guy like 3 days ago.
Well, I'm sure we have competent soldiers amongst our ranks who could bolster their security force and maybe take over as heads of security.
Oh, yes. I'm sure we have some swords to spare.
Well, we'll rest up, have a decent meal, and then get ready to head to Yatar.
Well, should we, or do you need help back in Red Larch? Make sure it all goes smoothly.
I think it might be best, from what I hear, the cellar is not well predisposed to yourself and your friends. It might be better if we turn up as independent parties.
Yes, you're probably right. We did make a deal with the sheriff, though, to help us with the sale, so make sure you tell him at least.
Very well. And his wife is the mayor?
Yes. Nepotism at its finest. Alright. Would you all like to rest, you poor, sweet, sleepy things?
Oh, yes.
You should try it sometime.
Yes. Yes, I should.
Yeah, I'll just grab like a stew and an ale and then chow down.
Hey, put Stuart down.
Stuart is mine. And how dare you call him that as I walk on this one?
Stewie Ale.
Uh,
What a name.
I'll say before I go, I'm like, oh, and by the way, don't take shit from Murren. Swords can be bought.
I don't.
Oh, if you need me to smack her around a little bit one day, just let me know. As I walk away.
She's clearly thinking. That's it. You guys rest up.
I'm going to try and find the sword person.
Yeah.
Lauren's it?
No.
No, Lauren was the baker.
Yeah, Lauren's the one Red Lodge.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'll try to find him.
Sure. She would also say before she heads off. No, it's fine. Yeah, Chalaska, Morin. Seek your head around for him. He's actually training with some of his men out in the yard.
Yeah. I'll just sort of not get his attention and politely wait for him to finish his drills.
Mm-hmm. He tries to do something a little bit more spectacular than needs to be. Doesn't quite work. Then he's like, let that be a lesson to you. Heads over.
Impressive swordsmanship, indeed. I'm sorry to interrupt and sorry to be so forward, but why is it that you aren't in charge around here? Why haven't Zhentarim put you in charge?
Oh, I am in charge.
Well, why does she say she is?
You think she likes to think she is. It would cause problems if, I just run her through.
I imagine so. Who do the commanders think is in charge here?
I think she is.
So why don't we change that?
Because, well, a few reasons. I like her being officially in charge for when Wayne falls.
Fair.
As long as she never gets in my way. But what did you have in mind?
Well, it just seems like if you're in charge, everyone should know about it. There shouldn't be any of this infighting with us. Plus, I did hear threats of her having you attacked, if it came to it.
I'm gonna kill everyone.
And I think we both know he who has the army has the power.
It's true. It's true. Make a persuasion check.
Army 1? Army
16.
2. I got 2 armies.
I want to know we've got someone here we can count on, and I don't know if we can do that when the two of you are fighting for who's in charge. Especially if one of you might be attacked in the night.
Alright.
We certainly could use some more strong arms when we need them nearby. Which I know she won't be able to provide for us.
Well, I have an idea. I have to work on it. I hear she's looking to leave for Red Larch soon.
Yes, trying to broker the deal with the swinging sword in.
She's looking for someone to put in charge of the inn. You could volunteer for such a position. That would be a good first step. I have some ideas. We can make her look completely incompetent.
Imagine it wouldn't be hard by the sounds of it.
Oh yes, you would obviously find out all about her incompetencies when you take over. Fixing all the problems she just normally covers up.
Sounds easy enough, once the deal's broken. Running it from a distance, of course. We've got plenty of other things on our plate, but I'm sure we can.
I'd run it afterwards. You would get a cut of some profits.
That sounds like a plan to me. I'll let you know how we go. In the meantime, make sure you have your men keeping an eye out on you. Not all of us don't sleep.
Yes. Yes. Because you're nodding your heads back to the training, you can see a bit of a thoughtful look on his face.
Turn around and head in and find a nice wall to stare at for the next few hours. That one has knots. Sit down on the floor.
Well, that's that entire plot.
After a little while, I'll eat as much food as I can, drink a keg, and then I'll go find Emissos and pull out the staff and pipe. I found these on one of the fire guys. Can you
Cool.
look at them? Oh, you're not Emissos.
Shouldn't we take it to Emissos?
Right, that's the one I'm in Emharis.
Why are you both bickering behind me while I'm trying to look at my wall?
I hit him with the staff. Look at this.
Oh, staff go off.
It's like usually like a dagger.
Why is that staff
I was
so
going to
short
say,
and pointy?
what level of the inn are we in?
So you just like Kingpin, where you got your painting on the wall that's like exactly the same as the wall, and you're just like.
Yep. No, I'm not too happy about being disturbed. I was really studying that top left knot. Looks like a mouse face if you look at it from the right angle. Yes, what?
Look at these. I found these.
Amazing! It's a weapon. Are we done?
No, they seem special. Check them. What? They're magical.
Arcana check.
Yeah.
Alright, so on the staff. Oof. Right.
Looks like
Have we had it? Yeah, we've had a long rest. I'm going to lock that. That's better. That is going to be a 21 on Arcana.
Yep. It's a quarterstaff for transformation +1. So there's like a couple of command words on it. One command word, and it changes between a quarterstaff and a dagger. And and another one, and it changes back, and it functions as a +1 weapon.
There you go. You can use it. If you say "go go dagger" while you're holding it, it turns into a get dagger.
Go dagger.
Turns out you're holding it by the wrong bit.
If you say "go go beating stick," it turns back into a beating stick.
Go beat stick.
It extends out to the quarterstaff.
I immediately make it short again, stand behind Emissos and put it down behind him, and then activate it again.
Roll an attack.
He said Emissos, whether he meant me or not. Doesn't matter. It can be me.
Well, that's
What'd you get?
natural one.
I won.
Roll a dex save.
It's
25.
So yeah, it like slides across the ground, and then that's going through your face, and you're just like, whoa.
While this is happening, I'm going to study that. I assume it was a puzzle box that we found in the... What's his name that he blew up? I don't know, I had a box, and I never looked at it.
Oh, from the Harper?
Yeah, from the Harper.
Yeah, the Harper that we accidentally killed by poison.
Accidentally.
Yeah.
We know
there
our
was a
boxes, though.
That
box
guy.
in the box.
That clusterfuck that I wasn't here for.
Is that something I should come back to later?
Well, the puzzle box is the 3D printed puzzle box, which I think is just behind the computer there.
Anthony, go get.
By the way, it's a 20 Arcana check on the other item.
Nope.
Nope.
It's like that white ceiling thing.
There.
Oh yeah, there it is.
This one?
Yeah. So
You cannot have it.
Once you
What
open it,
would
you
go
get the
wrong?
secrets inside.
We're all going to sit here on stream while I do this.
oh, you do it under the table.
It doesn't even have the puzzle box anymore. Can you please stop?
Stop playing with your junk. I can directly see you.
Let me.
So 20 on the other one.
Yes.
You get the impression that it is. Well, you find the command word, and you get the impression it has to do with conjuration magic, and it's a design of an imp. Well, no. You rolled 20 on Arcana.
Yes.
A method, not an imp.
Well, if you put this on and attune to it and say "method," I choose you, and then throw it over your head like a ball, a method will appear.
Oh, it's a pipe, but yeah.
whack
I'm
the
telling him
pipe
to do
out.
that.
Alright,
It's a
I spent the next
fireball.
hour attuning to this.
Yes. You are now attuned to it.
I do it. And I throw it at the wall.
It bounces off the wall.
You did it wrong.
You would probably just blow through it. And while saying the command words, or sort of thinking about it.
You broke it.
No, I think you have to throw it much further than that.
It's like a recorder, you just gotta speak into
You
it.
need to get the wind speed up high enough to blow through the tunnel. Throw it like a dart.
It's
I
concealed.
hurled it across the room.
Yeah. Did you put much spin on it?
Yeah.
What'd you get?
It's gonna break the
No,
window.
that was a wisdom check. Oh, I rolled an natural one again.
Should've
So
gone with a
this is
wisdom
gonna be
check.
great.
You can like that now.
So you
I
throw
rolled
it.
a wisdom check. That's even worse.
So you throw it, and it starts spinning, and then it like sort of arcs a bit just because of the angle of the spin, and it smashes this guy's drink out of his hand.
Wait, watch where you're going with that, and I knock him over and back up.
Oh, he's a big guy. He like goes, "Oh, it's my ale." Tips over and takes a swing at you.
Alright.
Bar fight, bar fight.
So how do you defeat him? I got a natural one.
Yeah,
I assume that's just the end of his life.
I just flurry of blows and keep punching him in the face.
If he keeps punching Archfree, he's unconscious. I'm gonna
Oh,
slap him in the back of the head.
I think he's done.
Yeah, he's done. That's 4 hits.
Yeah.
Does he have more than 4 HP?
Is this actually one of the guards, or is this just a patron?
Just some dude drinking.
Frankly, he's a big guy who's drinking.
Alright, yeah.
He's not currently in a guard's uniform.
He's the head of Zhentarim come to check on us.
It's like the leader.
Would not be surprised.
He's the man shooting himself.
Yes, he
but
takes
not that he's the
29
leader.
damage. He takes 29 damage.
Yeah, so he goes down, and then you just keep hitting him, and he's on the ground.
As he's.
I don't kill him, to be clear. I just knock him unconscious. Once he's down, I'm over it. And I
Yeah,
pick up my pipe and I leave. Wait, does he have another drink?
not anymore.
No, alright.
It's on the floor with all the glass that you knocked him into.
It is slowly like coming back and like to his face.
The scent will wake him up again.
I assume the pipe was broken and I just light it and smoke it.
Yep.
Now I'm just sitting in.
You're gonna breathe the methods in this time.
Guess what's coming out in the morning?
A mud method.
Yeah, so what are you guys up to now?
I wait till he's not looking, go up and slip a couple of silver into the unconscious man's pocket, order another ale and place it next to him, and nonchalantly whistle and walk off.
I'm apparently watching him play with his junk while trying to open the lockbox.
Yeah, cool. I go back to staring at my knot.
Yeah.
Right.
Someone just walks over and just picks up the guy's ale and silver out of his pocket and just walks off.
As like, fight! And pointing at you with the sword.
As soon as you draw the sword and you're pointing at him, he's just like,
And kiss him goodnight.
The sword away.
there's a nice clink as he puts the coins in his pocket. And
Did he kiss him goodnight?
I am as you walk off, just like
Yeah, fucking.
he's just like, 19 on sleight of hand, bitches. Keeps walking.
that's right. If that guy gets up and doesn't say he has 2 silver in his pocket, that guy's losing a fucking hand.
Make a memorization check so you remember his face.
Doesn't matter if it's him or another guy.
Someone's losing a hand.
Yeah.
As long as you can prove that, it doesn't matter.
I'm gonna make a fucking point whether I have to go through people.
Yeah. So,
I finished my rest.
at some point you guys head off.
Yeah, have a rest.
Is that a pipe?
If that guy wakes up and doesn't have 2 silver in his hand, I'm gonna go on a rampage.
What languages can you speak?
I can speak common giant.
No, yeah, doesn't matter. Oh yeah, you breathe out through it while saying the command, like, which is an abyss. In primordial.
I don't remember what languages they speak all of a sudden.
Anyway, so you guys start heading up the river again.
Sure.
I assume that's what you're doing.
Sure.
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 No,
From
you're
ship
trying to
to shore.
avoid the shore.
Oh no, I'm gonna have that.
Sure. Starboard, hard.
Boat forward.
Boat, go now.
Go, buddy.
Alright, someone roll me a d20.
I don't know really
Someone
what
different
sounds
from
good.
normal.
Buffet.
Cool, someone else roll me a d20.
1, no, 11.
2 ones.
So Yatar is a fair boat away up the river, so it takes quite a long time.
More than overnight.
Yes.
Do we have any more pig incidents in someone's bed?
Roll wisdom save.
Well, whatever it is good. Wisdom?
Mm-hmm.
20.
No. So eventually you arrive at Yatar. Yatar's a small world city, but yes.
Don't mind, actually. I'll do it if it happens back. Sorry.
So it's a small world city, so it's still one of the biggest places in this area. Stands on the east bank of the Truedream River and has a huge amount of docks.
That's a lot of docks.
Yes, it is. The city bustles with trade, and wagons constantly come and go along the Evermore Way. West of the city, a wide bridge spans the river, leading to a walled citadel. As you arrive, you find dock there, and there's empty bays around.
I look over my shoulder. So, for such a large city, it's strange that they don't have any artwork.
I'm sure it must be further in.
Do we want to moor the ship? Have Colton and a couple of people go out and look for information, then come back to us and serve us all.
Oh yes, I can go with my brother.
Very well.
I say as I'm like reverse parking the boat. Kegs heading in.
Roll a sea vehicles check.
Sure, I'm the pilot in both games I play on this show, apparently.
Only
There's one more successful than the other.
Well, the number of ships you'll lose in playing Star Wars, I don't know about that.
Well, it's been successful in this game so far.
Yeah.
But for real, like, what is the actual check?
Chip check.
Isn't
You get nothing for it.
it a dexterity check for
Is it an animal handling check?
boat handling?
It's a tool one, so
Proficiency.
Yeah, it'd be Dex.
Dex plus.
Actually, I'd be happy for it to be Strength because there's a fairly decent
Thank you.
I'll be happy for it to be charisma. Convince the boat.
I feel like it's more of a constitution check.
So strength plus proficiency?
Sailors always seem
You
so
are not proficient. You just rolled a natural 20 the first time.
Oh, okay. Can I have the proficiency?
Doesn't that make
Sure, all you need to do to get it is spend like 100 days and lots of money practicing.
Oh, cool. I've got that.
Retroactively, that's what we did
Yeah, fuck yeah. Like we
before the campaign.
by the time they're doing all this, I got time.
Part of my Zhentarim training.
Stop being cold. I'm not used to this dice trick. Okay, we've got a 12 plus 3. 15.
It's a solid dock, but nothing breaks.
Dock check.
Yeah, so you're at the dock.
While we were travelling here, I would have just been, while he was asleep, whispering the go word in his ear over and over because I'm bored.
Yeah.
Just to see if it subconsciously somehow manifests in his waking state. That is all.
Okay.
What's the code word? Is it spin?
How are you all 15?
Yes.
So Yatar is ruled by the Water Baron.
It's gonna be another cultist that we have to murder, isn't it?
Everyone's a cultist.
What is it?
Everyone's a cultist.
Including us, wasn't Charles?
I flipped to the non-cultist section of the book.
You're always in time.
It's a
Of the index.
They're cultists and I'm gonna have to burn the heretics again.
The water baron. Come on.
Right, off, shall we?
What?
We're going to. what are we doing exactly?
Looking for leads on the black market.
Ah, yes, black market. We're going to go find the black market. Let's go.
Alright. I'll walk up to the dock and I'll find the shittiest person.
Yep.
Hello.
You see like this old grumpy sailor type with his cup out the front. So he's like missing his legs and he's on like a little trolley.
Yep, I walk over and I give him a little feast card and ask him where to head to get the black market.
Aye. Which black market?
The best one.
The biggest one.
The best one.
Well, now that will be at the White-Winged Griffin. I
Alright.
mean, Jack, like, holds out his cup and sort of doesn't rattle. There's nothing in there.
Like shakes it at you.
How much is it?
Give him 10 gold.
10 gold. Piss off. Drop 3 silver in there.
A single copper.
And 2 more. Come on, let's go.
I should have gone with you because I would have just pulled out my cup and gone clink.
You give him a fistful of Electrum, and he's like, oh, for fuck!
No one accepts Electrum. That's not Amex.
Just be going with my foreign currency.
It's just gonna make an inside check with you guys.
For West Emharis. By the way, in the meantime,
Yeah, I haven't realised that we turned up to the dock yet. I'm still on the boat talking to Emharis.
Cool. I will
Yeah, sorry.
go over my notes and work out exactly what was in there over the break. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys turn up to the black market. There's a big fireball where the ship was at the top.
So the White-Winged Griffin, the White-Winged Griffin is a poor inn.
are you sure this is the right place?
We'll find out.
It doesn't
Poor
look like it, but
quality.
that's probably the point.
I head in and I look around.
Yeah, it's everything you'd expect. There's ne'er-do-wells drinking even though it's the middle of the day. You hear a fight break out. You hear one of the bartender goes, Joey, you know you've been cut off, but you pay your tab. Some random.
How big is this fight?
It's like a punch.
Oh.
And then he's down and out. He's a dock worker.
I suddenly move up to the bar, talk to the innkeeper, and try and bump the other guy into him.
Into the with the guy who.
Just some random.
Okay,
Just trying to start a fight for fun.
sure.
I approve of this
Just
action.
roll a d20.
10. Nice and even.
Yeah, so you bump the guy and takes a step and hits on the other guy, and it's like, "Rawr." They just sort of look at you like you're just shoulder up to the bar.
Yeah.
Create like a little bit of space.
And then I try and talk to the innkeeper. I do some fee scan, and I'm like, I'm here to try out the black market.
So you sort of like ask for a particular type of drink, and it's like, oh, I don't think we have any of that. Do you want to check out in the back room for me?
Yep. I head into the back room.
So yeah, you follow where he points, and you see it's like this standard kitchen, and one of the cooks in there just sums you up a bit, and then just points. There's like 2 doors, and points at the second door.
I head for the second door.
You head down. Is anyone else going?
I'm there.
I'm still on the ship.
Yeah, we're still on the boat.
Yeah. So you head down there, and you reach appears to be a large, cool cellar. Series of barrels and chests all over the place, random crap everywhere. You see there's just a couple of heavy-set men around. Slightly thinner one just looks up and goes, I think you're in the wrong spot.
No, this looks like the right place. Whatever you want.
Weapon of mass destruction, fire cultists. We would
It's
pay
just
the
a
right
look on
person.
his face like, what?
Magic boom boom. Flames everywhere.
Don't have anything like that here.
This is black market, right?
Yeah?
Have you heard of it then?
Well, I don't trade in magic items.
Who does?
That's a good name.
Gonna go to get sent to every black market in town.
Recently, Noreen,
Noreen. Where would we find Noreen?
Wink and Kiss.
That sounds awesome.
Set up shop there.
This is the one you originally told to go to.
What do you have here?
Really?
He starts gesturing around. There's just like household goods. There's candelabras and like pretty pre-used sets of armor.
So you're a
Most-
fence then?
Oh, yes, just pride myself on the quality and quantity and the general size of my black market here.
It's the general store
I
of
have
black markets.
Ask for the largest.
And what percentage do you pay on such goods?
Well, it depends how hot they are, but it depends how in demand they are. But normally about 25% of what you buy for them in a legitimate store. But we sell them for half prices.
Is his name Harvey Norman?
My name is Frank McGann.
If I wanted to make a Frank Walker,
I was going to say,
all night.
what's the medieval equivalent of a plasma TV?
Oh, my brain just internally just went, oh fuck, his name should be Harvey Norman. Just fucking
Well, do you know of anywhere in the city that might have exclusive wares that are unobtainable by others?
If you're looking for magical, then probably Norim.
No, I'm looking to sell you something. Anything you're looking for that can be obtained local?
Well,
like that guy's hand.
What I got?
I found this in a crypto. Probably the only person of any particular value, like wealth. He's trying to like sum you guys up. You guys have like a little bit of magical items about your person, and you're clearly adventurers. It's probably the level you're actually worth selling. Probably the Water Baron.
Interesting. Oh, we might have to visit and take a look. Might be back later with something to sell.
Yeah, be good. Be careful. They're pretty associated with the Lord's Alliance. If you get caught, you get hunted down.
If there's anyone left to tell the story. Alright, well, I'll see you later then.
You're not buying anything now?
Candelabra might look nice on the ship.
I was going to summon an urge from somewhere. How much for that candelabra?
The silver or the gold one?
Gold. We're not peasants.
Think so. This used to sit on some lady's feast hall. 15 gold pieces.
15. I could buy it new for that. I think you said you sold it for half price.
Look at the quality of this.
It's okay. It's got a bit of a ding here. I'm
Exactly.
not too gentle.
Exactly. It shows that it's actually real gold because you can dent it.
Well, yes, I wouldn't be buying it with fake gold. I'd be paying 2 silver pieces.
Yeah, but it shows the quality of the gold.
I'll give you 10 gold pieces, not a gold more.
14.
10. It's dinged, like I said. If you can fix this,
Takes it on the thing.
I might get 12.
See, it's dinged.
13 and I'll throw in a candle. In fact, I'll throw in 2 candles.
How many candles does it hold?
3.
How about 12 when you fill it for me?
12 and an electrum.
Done. Count it out.
Do you have an electrum?
Sure. I didn't give it to the beggar in the end.
So yes. Been looking for one of these for my collection. And you get
No.
a candelabra with candles.
Pleasure doing business. See you again soon.
Turns out it's lead painted gold.
It's just actually smacked hard with something and dented in.
Yeah, the head of the previous owner.
Put it into my satchel and walk out. As I get out, I'm just like, is it customary to buy something? I don't know. I felt like we should have.
I finished my drink. Gee, no, we probably shouldn't have bought it from home. It's probably dodgy as shit.
Well, of course it is.
You think it was probably, you would have been fine for him? Yeah, because it shows he's kind of in on it. He probably, if he walked out by himself without buying something.
It's like the dog at the party proving he's cool by smoking weed.
Well, it's more like he can't go to the police because he's now,
Yeah, he's now
he's now involved in it. It's too.
They didn't ask me to say, am I the police?
If you're a cop, you have to tell me. That's not true, kids.
But keep believing it because it's way funnier.
Yes.
Imagine how bad undercover cops would be if they had to admit it. Wait a minute, are you a cop? Shit. Yes. You got me.
New YouTube rule, you can't say kids, it's got to be to the adults.
Hello, kids.
Alright, so what the hell are you guys doing?
We're going to go back to the boat.
Yeah.
Are we?
Yes.
Alright.
Set up a candle.
Good news, we found out where we're meant to be going. All brand new news, all things we just found out and
To the wink and the kiss.
look fine. I don't know why, but I think I got this for you.
Oh, that's quite ugly, isn't it?
Apparently real gold. Yes, I know.
How much did you pay for it?
12 gold, filled with candles.
Told to give him 12 gold, not giving him the
Doesn't
kids.
seem like gold.
Trude's just gonna
Not like 24 carat, but it's
Trude's gonna
Good
hold up his
9
hand
carat
and just take a bite, and an extra
On the
bite.
candle.
yeah.
Tastes waxy.
You now have an imperative Truedream 6.
Alright.
Just adds value.
Family candelabra, everyone want to take a bite?
Oh, alright. Get somewhere else on it.
Shitty gold.
I mean, well, yes, it's a candelabra. Alright.
Sorry, I know it's a bit weird. I just felt like I had to buy it for you.
Came with 3 candles, right?
Yes.
Yeah, no. Is one of them like shorter than the other?
Innocent, they all look pre-used candles. Second hand.
I guess it'll do.
Slightly stolen.
And I'll just like carve out a spot for it and stick it on the front of the ship.
Fancy.
It's beautiful.
Take it away and put a candle over it.
It's the only thing that is stolen now off the ship.
Well, the good news is we found somewhere we can sell stolen goods if we ever need to, or buy cheaper goods if we need to.
When I said find information on the black market, I meant the things we'd have to say to get access to it at the wink of the
What
kiss.
was her name again? Noreen?
Noreen.
Well, we got the name.
Oh, I guess that's actually something. That
Yes,
does,
that's
yeah.
what we need.
Yeah.
And a beautiful candelabra to go with it.
I guess we'll just leave the ship here.
Yes, I think docked here would be safe. I'm assuming there's some guard patrols. My town guard.
There are. They're currently looking at your ship, sort of like,
Don't you impound it.
It's now got a candelabra to attach to the
It's
front, so
fine,
it's gone up in value.
I'll walk up to the guards that are eyeing it and look. New in town.
That's gonna help.
5 gold each if that ship doesn't get loosed while we're gone. I don't know, you can throw them 15 gold.
And 12 more come up.
Fetch!
Like seagulls.
and there's like one of them is like clearly a new kid, and he like takes 1 gold out of that guy's hands and goes, and perhaps you should walk over to there and tell them that's your ship and pay the docking fees.
I like you a lot. You're gonna go far.
It's like brushes his
And then I turn with a
single leg.
wets himself. Yeah, no, I'll take the gold, I'll go pay the docking fee.
Yeah, you do that.
I mean, it should have extra protection now in theory. That's very well protected for 15 gold.
Up front.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So we might
in Gucci
we
now.
might go to our break there. I will remember what exactly was in there.
It's a candelabra on the front, you know? It's fucking...
We're classy as.
Yeah, we fancy now.
We're on them Yeezys.
I cast yeet. So we'll be back in 10 to 15 minutes. I'll see you then.
Seriously though, one...
guys.
Hello, welcome back.
Yes, I said I don't trust mermaids. They're shifty.
Well, you can't say that on stream.
I'm sorry, I should just leave then.
How's the rash?
No,
Anyway.
you can say it. I'm just saying I don't trust you. You're shifty.
That's unrelated to mermaids, though. Don't worry.
So
Great success.
Yay!
you remove the giant threaded nut.
We've all been there.
Inside you find a couple of bits of paper. They look like they're written in a code.
Cool.
Is it druidic or thieves' cant?
No.
Can I read it since I can read any written language?
No, because it's a code, it's not a language.
It's a
How
site.
convenient.
Is it a code I recognise? No, I'm kidding. I don't know codes.
But you do also find a...
Just it took you that long, and over the break you go, it's a code message.
I know it's in the coded message, so I wasn't trying to decode it. You also find a small scroll that is a wizard scroll.
Hello.
Framework for national tiles.
Also,
kidding?
From
And
I've got a wizard wand and a wizard scroll. Who's the greatest fucking wizard of the land now?
And lastly, you find a large diamond.
Cool.
shield strength. Thank you.
Actually, you find a large diamond and a scroll.
No, wait. No, what was the one?
There's a scroll with it.
No, sorry, it wouldn't be a scroll. It's my mistake.
Okay, cool.
Never again.
Yeah.
Alright, are we all back on the boat at the moment?
Yes, we've come to collect you to go to the right place.
So do you want to keep the staff, by the way?
I have the stuff.
Me and Truedream just traded the shield spell. Scroll.
Yep.
Cough. Here's a coded message I've discovered. If you're any good of a thief, you'll be able to decode this.
I'm not a thief.
Any good bar roll would be able to decode it too, some would say.
What he's trying to say is he's obviously not intelligent enough to try and figure it out, so it's not even worth him having.
Yes, let me look at your character sheet. He's right. He's 100% right.
Next time 5 hours to sleep, I punch him in the face.
I was going to say, can I roll to go?
You don't need to by the sounds of it. Does anyone have any experience with decoding messages?
No.
And I present Emharis with the scroll.
Oh, thank you. Truedream? Any idea how to crack the code?
Probably you'd be an intelligence check if someone tried it.
Let the guy with -2 do it.
I think that
What
might
could
be
go
just
wrong?
here.
I can decode it if it is in my native language, which I doubt.
I'm going to have a look at it.
It looks like it's in the common script.
Okay. Lucky. Can I guide myself with this because it's a point action?
Yeah.
That's 13, 14, 15.
You don't decode it.
Something about a walrus, I think.
Something about a dark lady is one section. It's like probably like the only bit you can decode. It's a reference to a dark lady. And there's a bit of a map.
Let me have a look.
Whoa, whoa.
I say with my +0.
You look very dark.
Thank you, it is my skin.
I thought you were rather pale.
There's something about
I
a
am
dark
grey
lady.
and black. Well, black brown and grey brown.
I don't know, I'm
What does all of
colourblind.
us look like? Give me the paper.
I mean,
Okay.
pasty.
It says something here say about a dark lady, and there's a bit of a map here as well. Can I give advantage now that I've decoded part of it? And can.
To be fair, I have +0.
I think that's fair.
Can I guide as well, or would it be disadvantage?
You can guide as well. But yeah, the map shows that it's marked off the long road, pretty much just straight south of Red Large.
What's guidance going to give me?
Plus D4.
+D4.
May some strange, shadowy creature guide you with its power through me.
Well, the D4, so there's a 20, a nat 20, and also +4, so 24.
Better than my 15.
There Thank you.
Which is not bad for a +0.
Yeah, not bad for a +0.
You don't pick up all of it, but from what you can pick up, is a reference to a dark lady at Rundreth Manor, and it's believed that the Zhentarim.
Hang on, I'm gonna write these notes down.
The Harpers believe that
Dark lady at Rundren?
at Rundreth Manor.
Nah.
The Harpers believe that the cultists are trying to negotiate with her.
Cultists are trying to negotiate with her.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's just a very few references to it's unclear exactly her nature beyond that she's incredibly powerful, judging by how the cultists have been approaching her.
You hear that cough? Negotiations. And you know what that means, Freddie? Counter negotiations. You're meant to say it with me.
No, hop on the ship for ignoring people.
It's like approaching this group and going, diplomacy!
Yeah.
But we're all handcuffed.
So Truedream kind of just like studies it for a bit, and like she gets it like real close to her face, like just kind of like hunched and kind of like really awkwardly holding it because she's not used to really holding paper properly, and she just like.
There is a dark lady at Rundreth Manor that the Harpers believe the cultists are trying to negotiate with. They do not understand much about her, but it appears she is very powerful given how they have been approaching.
You know what that means, Emissos? Counter negotiations. Oh, thank you.
Murder?
Swift murder.
How about counter negotiations first, swift murder after, if it doesn't work?
I mean, obviously, but I'm just saying that it's going to be swift murder. Yeah, the counter negotiations really ever go well.
Swift counter.
Dealing with the heretics.
Well, she's
Therefore,
not.
she
That's
must
the
be a
problem.
heretic.
They're turning her back by the sounds of it.
Now, I'm for the best of both worlds. Let's just go negotiate murder.
Yes, of the cultists with this lady. I agree.
Where's Rundreth Manor? Have we heard of that before?
Judging by the map you've also got with the notes, it's south of Red Larch. It's a few days travel south of Red Larch, just off the long road.
It will be convenient when we buy the inn.
Well, we have to be back there eventually, so yes.
Well, we'll do our business here, then we'll have a look.
And you found this note in a puzzle box. You found this note and got information out of it for DC 20 intelligence check in a puzzle box that was hidden inside the Harper's thing. So just keep that in mind when you decide to rush there.
Yes.
Like, it's a... not a little thing.
It's about
Thank
counter
you, that's 20
negotiations.
+4.
That's all about the counter negotiations, people.
Alrighty, so you
Not
From
+0.
that damn warning, I say we rush there right now. We forget this doomsday weapon.
Yeah, I mean, she sounds more
this
powerful.
instant.
She might be able to help us get the
Go
doomsday
straight
weapon.
there.
We're going to find cultists if they're coming to us.
If anything steps in our way, we ignore it.
Truedream, boat, turn it, let's go. So we're going back down river.
Bro just starts setting the room on fire.
What was the scroll?
no one's found out yet.
No, he
No
doesn't
one
know.
ever will.
No one bothers to look.
That's 17.
That is just high enough. It is a 7th level spell.
There we go.
It is a scroll of teleport.
Not sure what it is, but I'll hold on to it for later.
Sorry.
Would I know that check that it teleports me somewhere, or I can choose a destination to
It's
use it?
a blank teleport check.
Okay. So work. Ho time!
Yeah.
Give me that map, I want to study it for a moment.
It's like, fuck taking the boat there, we're going to teleport it into a dummy.
There's a list of people I don't trust with a teleport spell. You're not fucking on it.
Lucky I don't know it's a teleport spell.
This is great.
And there's also a diamond. Just thought I mentioned that.
Oh,
Cool. Do I notice
I'll
anything
stick
about
around.
the diamond?
It's massive.
Okay, like abnormally
Like the
massive.
size of a fist.
Yeah, it's probably.
Didn't even fit in the puzzle box.
You probably think it'd be worth. Well, the puzzle's very slightly larger than this one. You probably think it's worth about 999 gold pieces to 1,001 gold pieces, somewhere in that range.
That
So it's
child
the sort of shit that a druid with no concept of value would return to the earth.
Druids would know about stones.
Oh yeah,
They'd be the experts, in fact.
yeah. The sort of thing that I would meld into rock and go return it to its.
As a spellcaster, you would be aware that pure diamonds, especially big ones, have uses.
Truedream's gonna like eyes in, just like takes out of hand, puts him back.
You can try.
Just did, I think. Do you remember how Truedream tried to take something for me and I gave it to her? Maybe just do that.
We're heading to the Wink and the Kiss, right?
No, we're going back to the Dark Lady.
I mean,
I tell you what, right, split the party up.
But for real, can I actually have the diamond?
Yeah, you have the
Okay,
diamond.
cool.
But for real, can I actually teleport?
for the sake of Brett, let's say no.
I don't care if you burn the teleport spell.
No. Well, see, look, we need to do this because I want to level up.
The good news is when we all get killed, we can be back in the town with new characters. Still where we need to be.
Oh, level 7.
It was 999 to 1001 range.
It's
So it's
probably just
1,000
write down 1,000 gold piece diamond.
It's almost like it was deliberately worded
Sure.
that way. It depends on the market value, but currently 1,000 gold pieces.
As a cleric, you would think it has the intrinsic mystical power to cast a raise dead spell with your assistance. So, because that would be the material component.
Everyone
If
gets,
only we had a necromancer in the party.
everyone gets one pass, and it's gonna be a good person, probably. That's gonna get it.
Good. There are no good people.
Only slightly less bad people.
Depends on your point of view.
And we've killed most of them.
I mean, in my view, the Jedi are evil.
Look,
Only the Sith deal in absolutes.
out of everyone here, she's gonna raise the hot one, and because she can't raise herself, it's gonna be him.
Excuse me, cough.
Can't raise herself.
Yes, 20 minutes after coming out to break, we will move to the tavern we were going to.
Truedream can't get it up.
We're at the tavern.
Go!
Knocking on the door. Tavern, open!
The door swings wide.
Oh yes, it's already open. Let's go.
Into the tavern.
You head inside. The Wink and the Kiss is a large tavern to the point where it's staffed by about a dozen people, including dancers, servers, cooks. You see there's a couple of bouncers in the door. Looks, how would you put it? Lower class, but with money to burn kind of place.
Cash up bogans.
Yeah, kind of bogans.
Do the bouncers stop us entering, or is it more just to protect whoever?
Oh, they give you the glare as you walk
I'll
through,
give
but
them
they
a
don't
wink.
stop you.
So where's my kid?
It's like, inside if you pay enough.
Everyone's wearing Adidas tracksuits
Yeah, cash up bogan.
and Nikes.
Well, the fantasy equivalent thereof.
6 bum bags in the room.
There's a lot of rolling horses out from all these wagons.
Alright.
Wagons
Shall we?
with metal rims.
I mean, I feel like this is Cobb's area of expertise, isn't it?
No, we know who we're looking for. We just need to ask.
All right, go for it.
Go up to the bar. Wait to see Nero.
Make a straight persuasion check with disadvantage.
What? That is outrageous.
It's unfair.
16.
I gave you the. I grant you the high persuasion check, but I do not grant you these cats. 16. Well, you don't immediately get stabbed, so.
We didn't even say we have a dodgy business. We're asking to see someone.
I'll stab him.
Oh, thank you.
For what purpose?
Oh, we have business to discuss.
Yes.
We're here to
Good, go
purchase
get her.
something.
Name.
Yes.
Your affiliation then.
Zhentarim.
Wait here. He heads off out the back.
Hey, just so you guys know, I did that thing again where I outed us as Zhentarim.
Well, yes, I've kind of gathered that wherever we take you, just can be like, oh, by the way.
Good, at least we're on the same page.
We never bother to initiate your other brother.
What?
Never mind.
Quick, let's go find a toilet.
Are you threatening to break legs again?
No, it is just something I remembered.
So one of the servers walks back out with the barkeep. The barkeep just goes back to the counter and the server comes over and goes, your private room is this way, sir.
Ah, excellent, thank you.
So you get led out to a private room at the back of the Wink and Kiss. Inside, you see a dark-haired human female. She has icy blue eyes and is dressed in general traveller's garb. She's seated behind a large wooden desk with empty chairs across from her. Two big human mercenaries in armour lean against the walls close by. She studies you for a moment, and she says...
Zhentarim.
studies you for a moment, looks you up and down, and says, the bidding starts at 1,500 gold pieces.
Any bids been made?
It's a silent auction.
Well, you can't tell me the bids, you can tell me if they've been made.
Some have.
So I assume you already know we're here to purchase them.
If you are coming to see me for anything else at the moment.
Very well, can we inspect the merchandise?
No.
How do we know it's genuine?
We've only heard of hearsay that it even exists.
If you were to offer a reasonable amount and pay half the cash up front, then yes, I could show you before you see the rest.
What if we're outbid? I trust the money would be returned to us.
Well, it would be. Of course, if you were to bid enough, then I'll let you walk away and buy it now.
You said 1,500 gold pieces?
That was the opening bid.
What would your walk-away price be?
I'd say 2,000.
I feel like we can muster that up.
I hear the Zhentarim does have deep pockets.
At times, if we feel it's worth it. Would it? I've put 400 on my person currently. Does anybody have enough to put forward for a sizable bid?
Yes.
We have some money stowed away, we can bring it here.
I've only got a little bit open my bag. You work it out to be about 200.
Just a poor man's life savings.
Everybody buying shit for me because they're like, "Do you have money?" No.
We've only just arrived in town. We'll see if we can make contact with a couple of our affiliates in town and see what money we can put together.
Very well.
Before we waste our time, though, without inspecting, can we at least view the item?
One of us, if necessary. You're choosing.
The Zhentarim do have a bit of a reputation. I'm not prepared to take you and show you where it's hidden.
Very well. I'm sure we could find a location we could meet.
You can knock him out and take him. I mean, he needs to sleep.
I wouldn't say no, to be honest. Been knocked out more than my fair share recently, but here we are.
Make a persuasion check.
Me or him?
Or you.
Okay.
You're the ones that can get knocked out.
I do enjoy being knocked out.
You're also the only one that will send.
13.
You're a masochist if you are.
Yes. I don't need the extra 300 gold to the point where I'm willing to risk it all.
Risk it all? How so?
Well, taking it from its nice safe location and show it to you.
However, what you could do is knock him unconscious, take him there, show him, knock him unconscious and bring him back.
I can knock him unconscious now if you wish.
I can just headbutt your table if you want.
I mean, I'd enjoy that. I'll give you one single piece to do it.
Okay. On the table.
How hard do you do it?
Pretty hard.
For like 1 hit point damage worth?
Maybe a bit more, maybe like a D4, like I've been hit by a blunt object.
Make a con save.
Seeing this, I'm just like... That's actually rather impressive.
Con save is
He's so tired.
6.
Lose it.
So you just go...
So tired.
You just look back up and the candles in the room are suddenly a lot brighter and you see her with the silver coin in her hand, the light glints off it in your eyes, she just puts it down, pulls out a gold piece and starts it across.
3 gold pieces.
I put another gold piece down. Do it again.
You have one on.
Roll a con save again.
17.
Take 2 more damage. Your concussion doesn't get noticeably worse. Fortunately, you can't sleep it off. Well, you can't fall asleep with concussion. So.
I've got this.
There's no risk if you die from a concussion.
Well, as you can see, I'm dedicated.
In all seriousness, we're here to buy an expensive rare item. Lash your head against the table. Okay.
You have 6 hours to return with the 1,000 gold pieces.
So we can do.
Very well.
I get up and walk out. Throw her a hot wink as I walk out.
Make a persuasion check.
9.
Looks like you had a stroke.
You accidentally wink with both eyes and you just go.
No, I do like the creepy alien mic on, like the like the lulls between both of them.
I was going to say, one of the guards at the back winks back at you.
She doesn't seem suitably impressed.
It's just straight at Truedream. It's like, and she's like, oh, no, wrong effect. I mean, wait, right effect, wrong target.
So you guys head back out.
Oh my.
Okay, what's the plan? Do we use your sending stone? Do we make it look like we've got more gold than we do? Do we just wait and follow her?
Well, so we'll at least let them know, use the sending stone.
Truedream just pulls out a telescope worth 1,000 gold and the diamond worth 1,000 gold.
Sorry, just to check, did she say 15,000 bits and 20,000 is what she wanted to walk away with?
1,500.
Okay,
2,000.
okay, so it's not actually that expensive.
Yeah, that's why I'm holding up 2 items.
And I just pull out the wand of detecting secrets and go,
Everyone's calling out like using secrets. He's not like grabs the sword and like pull it away. I'm like,
everybody's just pulling random.
and then like I'll grab my cat and pull that closer as well. No.
Wait a minute, what did you find behind the walls of the inn that time anyway?
Oh, well, I found the puzzle box in the wand.
In the inn? When you disappeared through the chimney flue?
Which one was that? That was back at the
Mother
one that we
Yolanda's.
blew up.
This was the day you couldn't come.
Remember you disappeared with the Wonder Secrets at the end of the session? Through a tunnel in the wall?
Cool. No idea.
Yes, I don't imagine so.
So right, we're just going to sell. I mean, that gem could potentially be very handy later. We could sell the spyglass and then pull together the rest of the funds for 2,000, then just walk straight back in there right now.
2,000 what?
2,000 gold.
For what?
For something very important for the Zhentarim.
You're very concussed, aren't you?
What does that mean?
I'll slap you and give you back 6 hit points.
Oh.
Just.
Does that give me any concussion relief?
Is concussion hit point based, or is it? I would say because it's just you can treat this as a roleplay effect.
You're just like shaking.
They probably listen to
Oh, sorry about that.
I put the diamond back in, but I keep holding the spyglass.
I mean, I'm willing to get rid of basically everything I've got on me at the moment.
I'd still rather do a grift.
We've got the funds. Why would we risk?
I would just go rob someone.
Fine, go rob somebody, but just not this lady.
Make sure they're rich.
Alright.
Little old lady. You should have no
I go
trouble.
walk around town till I find a nice expensive place.
Very well. But
Anything?
this will be the last resort.
Any in particular you're looking for?
A rich house.
Roll investigation. I mean, you'll find one. It's really what you can find convenient.
16. Oh,
Plus.
sorry. 14. Investigation is int based, so yeah, I suck at it.
Can I guide with that?
Do you know who's
Yes.
doing it?
I'm guessing since it's 7, I'm going to go find a rich house.
Okay.
Yes.
Alright, 17.
Yes. You find what looks to be probably a well-off journeyman or like their house. It's sort of one of the larger, nicer houses. It's very fancy at the front. So Steak probably going by some of the woodwork around. It's probably a wood carver. But being a professional merchant, they probably have some money stored away.
Being a criminal, will I be able to determine roughly how much I could get out of this house?
Insight check?
Can I have advantage?
Yes.
Because you're a very naughty boy.
Oh. Yeah, that helps so much. 17.
So you're looking over this place. You see the little thieves' camp mark saying the house has guards, but also has a strong box. So you suspect it's been scoped out and marked as worth robbing.
I need a distraction.
Well,
I mean-
guarded more so than guards.
Would you like to just be invisible instead?
Gotta work.
Oh boy.
Do you need a hand? I'm sure having another person
You
there
can
to
come if you want.
rattle some things in the wrong room would help.
Yep.
You got some visibility?
Invisibility.
That did not work. There you go.
Yes, it did.
Got there.
That's right. So,
Comes in a much more efficient form.
Yeah, the magic swirls around.
so this place, yeah, it's just like a large two-story home. There's no like fence or anything. 'Cause there's no garden. It's just like a door. There's a couple of places at the top, like a couple of windows at the top.
Stop laughing, you can't see me.
I just walk up to the door. Oh, actually, how easy would it be to climb through one of the windows?
For you, reasonably easy. The fresco is at least slightly is reasonably fancy cut.
No,
Are there
I climb
any
up.
people on the street
Yeah,
that just saw two of our party?
I mean, I'm sure we would have gone around a corner.
yeah. You sure you would have?
Alright, cool. I'll go around the corner and pop into a cockroach and
Yep.
just follow the thumping in.
Alright,
Yeah.
if this is our plan, I'm gonna
Leave
get
town.
us all and I'm gonna pass it over to Truedream. Look after that. I'm gonna shag up my hair, throw some mud on myself, just like mad at like all hell. I'm just gonna start staggering around in the front of the I'm basically gonna Eric Andre on the gate, just going,
Trudy is like, how much can I taint this spot?
There
Gonna do nothing.
are windows on the side of the building as well.
No, I want to go on the second floor.
I mean, like second floor windows.
Yeah, so I want to just climb up and check one of them.
Sure. Athletics.
No, lucky that. There we go. Much better.
Is there anybody? I was gonna say, are there like cracks under the windows or something?
Oh yeah.
I'm back.
Probably not so much the windows themselves, but the
Yeah.
door.
Invisibility.
Yeah, cool.
You're a cockroach. You can get out.
Well, I was gonna say, why go upstairs? I'll just go through the front door.
Yeah. Keyhole at least.
Yeah, keyhole, whatever. And is there anybody home?
Perception check. In your cockroach form. Probably is like plus.
14 plus whatever.
No, but you get the instinct that there's animals in here at the moment.
Cool. I'll go up the wall and sort of stick to the roof.
Are we inside already?
I
He
am.
is.
You
I
said there are
climb up the
animals.
wall.
And then I'll basically head round to the wall where I know he's trying to climb up.
Yeah.
And when I'm in the room, I'll just revert back to myself, open the window and be like, you trying to get in?
So you're starting to crawl around. You see a sort of like a drawing room. There's a fireplace which is not currently ignited.
Yeah.
It's no one home, it's during the day. But there are two large dogs asleep in front of it on a rug. They
Okay.
ignore you because you're a cockroach.
Quick little cockroach.
So eventually you crawl your way
Or
upstairs.
is that the room that he's trying to get into?
No, that's on the ground floor.
Damn.
So you
25.
you quite easily scale the sidewall. In fact, you're probably up the sidewall for even totally all the way up to the front door. He's moving at cockroach speed.
Yeah, I assume it's locked.
Your shoe.
It's a bold assumption, nonetheless.
It is not locked.
Sweet, I open and go inside.
Yep.
I assume I look to check if anyone's there.
There's no one there.
Yep, and I jump in.
I go up and knock on the front door loudly, then walk 10 feet to the side.
There's no response. But you see the dogs perk up and start barking.
Yeah.
I start looking around for a lockbox.
Actually, I'm going to, whilst in cockroach form, head back down towards where the dogs go sleep by the fireplace.
Mm-hmm.
And basically wait for them to return to the fireplace.
Yep. So you start looking around. Anywhere in particular you look?
Where people would hide lockboxes. Using my criminal knowledge.
Roll investigation.
Can I have advantage?
No.
Yeah, disadvantage.
I'm gonna lucky that.
But I am adjusting the DC.
God damn it. 6.
Not that low.
Probably. So you're like tearing apart his feather bed, not finding it.
What were we looking for?
Lockbox.
Ah,
Dogs start returning after the knock.
cool. Is there a door to that room?
Yeah, there's 2 doors to that room. So you're at the front door?
Yeah, basically just like shaking the door handles. Just
So the dogs aren't returning.
Oh, hi.
There's their barking, the front door barking.
So
is just sitting like a couple streets away, just sitting holding the sword, just like, yeah.
I assume this is
waiting.
like old style house where the front door leads to a hallway that leads to every room.
Yeah.
So there is no way I can shut the dogs away
Let's lure them into a
anywhere.
room.
You could shut them out of a particular room, yeah. But you couldn't.
But I couldn't shut them in a room unless I got them to
Well,
another room.
if you lured them into a room, you could. They just happen to be. They're in the hallway near the front door now.
Yeah. Only I could message.
I'll just call out to you since no one's home. I don't think anyone's home. There's some dogs, but I think it might be empty.
You are getting people watching as they walk past this slightly nicer street.
Maybe draw the attention to the next house down or a couple down. Make sure people aren't watching.
Start screaming at every house.
I'll just know like I'm like, bitch, and then walk off, grumbling to myself, walk up to the next one, and then just like
Do the same thing.
stagger towards him, like, how dare you! Like looking as surly as I possibly could.
Looking like a drunkard.
The dogs return to the room.
Cool. But you said it had 2 doors.
Yes.
Where does the other door go to?
Kitchens.
And kitchens go in like a big.
To the knee bone.
Well, yeah, like
What does that connect to?
it's more a case of like, is that a dead end or
No, the kitchens are also.
everything just
around.
like sort of loops around?
Yeah, it looks like there's also basically the all loops around. There's also a study downstairs, which looks to be the place you'd probably most likely find it.
Yeah.
And because there's like a writing desk and the like, a couple of books around. Although this is not like a sage or anything like that or a wizard,
Yeah.
but he's still immersion. There's books
Yeah.
and stuff.
Okay, I'm going to make my way to the study, revert back to myself,
Yep.
just quietly pull the door shut, pull out the wondered secrets and give it away.
One of the dogs start barking again.
Yeah.
And both of them are. You won the secrets away. Now that detects anything that's secret.
Yeah.
I mean, technically it's not secret because it's in one of the drawers, but I'll
Yeah.
give it to you anyway.
Oh,
One
well,
of the drawers.
no, well, I was thinking more of hidden places, but once again, if I don't find anything, I'll start going through drawers
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah. Basically, won't take you too long. You'll find in one of the drawers is to be a large locked wooden sort of little casket.
Cool, okay. I will see if I can pry it open.
Yeah, it looks like it's made out of a variety of hardwoods, but like the kind of fancy woods where there's strongest metal.
Okay, so can I... Like, is it big enough to put in a backpack, or is it...
It's probably about that big, and as you move it, you can hear it jingle with coins, so it's quite heavy as well.
Okay.
Teleport.
Only I had the...
That was a good way to waste.
As a side note, all your possessions disappear.
Yeah. That's why I wanted to know whether it can fit in my...
Or you can just
backpack.
hold it and change.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but it's a case of like if there's if it's going to be a massive box.
You can turn and get out.
But yeah, I'm just going to back into my thing and piss off out the building.
So you've there's feathers everywhere. Some are in your beard, some are in your. You have mohawk, right?
No.
Got a giant manticore
I'm
helmet.
bald.
Oh, okay. Some are in your manticore helmet. Feathers everywhere. Yeah, but it's not in this bed.
I hear the dogs barking down further in the house and bang on the door again to try and get their attention.
I keep searching the house. Even worse, I continue to search the bed.
Surely they're upstairs.
Surely it's a different bed.
So
That's the same bed.
I was going to say, do you make noise while you're
you
searching
see
your
a
bed
couple
though?
of guards. Well, you assume they're guards, but they're very rough looking. Start heading towards 5.
Ah, good. It's working then. I just message him behind you.
Madam, you fucking whore! Took my money and my heart.
The poor microphone.
Poor Miriam.
They just walk up to you and they go, piss off.
Turn to them and just. What?
With each other and pull these maces out. Piss off.
Just walk away. Just walk away.
That's a pretty mess. I'm gonna try and grab it.
He's going, my god! Taser.
Lightning.
They are both going to attack you.
That's fine.
But make a check first to see if you grab his weapon. Like athletics or acrobatics.
Oh
Either way,
shit!
yes.
Natural 20.
Just
One
pulls
of
into
the
his
guys
hand.
got to his hands and he moves up to like the best position to like whack you, but you're expecting where he's going to go. So as he's moving up, you just grab it and pull it out of his hand, being bigger than him.
And I'm just like
Pretty nice.
reel up and turn to him.
So the other one misses as well.
And I'll just thwack the guy in the knee with a smite in it.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, just roll to hit, and if you do, he's down.
Oh, yes.
So yeah, his knee just cracks.
18
Black
on
smoke just of the smite just goes.
And I'll just like let it go as it hits, and I'll look at the other one and go, piss off.
This is between me and Miriam.
Intimidate with advantage.
Oh, shit. Natural 20.
Brown trouser time.
You see him, he sort of thinks about grabbing his cohort and then just runs.
And then I'll just kind of like
Go back to what you do.
let the mace go and walk off back towards Truedream.
This guy's on the ground, his leg, just like bent completely sideways. He's just lying on the ground, holding his knee. I imagine him looking like. That's ideological.
Like
Just like.
yeah, like a fat guy in a white shirt.
Why not? That's not what I was going to go with.
Oh, shit.
And then walk back over to Truedream, grab the sword and walk into the nearest alleyway. And then just try and clean my hair up.
Just gonna follow, just like, did you have fun?
Well, I was a distraction, then I made a semi-permanent distraction.
Good.
Can I have the...
A cockroach just goes thump next to you as I mutter under my breath, who's the greatest thief in all the league?
He goes upstairs.
He's still fucking tearing his bed to pieces.
I have some
Probably
message.
still on the same bed mattress.
How are you going up there? What's taking so long?
I wonder when the
It's been a
dog's
while
gonna
since
come.
this mattress. Hold on.
Maybe check somewhere else.
I start pulling out the pillow.
About the pillow, you find like a cap, like a sleeping cap.
I'm a wizard, Harry.
Have you found it yet? Oh, I found it with you.
Bonds, so you haven't noticed you're upstairs yet.
We better make this quick. The guards are around now. One of them seems to take a hit to the knee, but they're not far off, I'm sure.
Well, have you found it yet?
I'm outside waiting for you.
Why are you still outside? Get
To
inside.
make
Why'd you come if you're just gonna stand outside? So useless.
Have you heard of a look at? No, you probably bloody haven't, you idiot. You can respond to this message.
Brotherly love.
So you just keep looking.
Yep. Gotta find the lockbox.
You hear the dogs start up again, and they start running up the stairs.
Is the door locked, I'm assuming?
The front door.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can I pry it open?
With the strength check, yeah, sure.
With my dagger?
Yeah.
If there's a doorway to the room, I'm gonna have closed it.
There will be, yeah. If you're a monk, you can move quick.
That'll be 15.
You starts to give away. You think you don't have time, and you could.
Yeah.
There's going to be a fair bit, like, this is an expertly crafted door.
I'm just going to keep working at it while he's going trying to let the dogs out into the streets like maniacs.
So you close the door.
I start searching the rest of the room.
So what are you guys up to?
Looking at Emissos, looking at the house, like, they know you found what they're looking for.
Was I supposed to tell them?
You leave this here with me, and you go tell them.
Okay.
That was a
No,
stupid
I meant he goes.
Yeah.
tells them.
I will do this because I'm that level of idiot. I yell out to them, "We've got the box! It's time!"
You hear that.
Not with the hurry up. He's giving our position away.
And they pick up the box and walk further into the alley.
I just start rattling everything off the shelf.
Actually, hang on. Before we go, Truedream, can you grab the other side of this? And together we're just going to try and
One of you make a strength check with advantage.
I think we have the same, don't we?
Probably.
You see that there's now a group of guards coming up with someone in metal armor.
My strength is 16.
Crack!
Relay.
The
3 in a row.
lock breaks open.
Open it up, see what's in there.
Yeah, it looks like a bunch of coins.
All copper.
Yeah, actually, I'll
No.
just have a quick flick through
Oh,
this.
electrum.
It is exactly a 700. And you can see it at a glance because it's like, it's all platinum.
It's like
There's 70 platinum pieces and it's all very well organised. It's got like a neatly carved inside bit, very organised. Yeah.
Lots of 10.
Yeah, lots of 10.
just flick open a bag and then just lob it into like a little
Shrubbery.
and tie that, put that in my bag.
Yes, it might be time to go. Guards in the way, lots of them. One mean looking one.
Did you find the box?
Yes, we've got it. Let's go.
Alright. I just jump out the window.
How close am I to getting this door open?
It's going to be a while longer.
I'm going to keep going for the last second, then I'm going to get out there for some pop.
I just walk straight out.
Yeah.
I can't see him. He's gone.
So there's a moment when they stop and the guard in the armour leans down, you see a faint glow on his hand, and the person on the ground, you see his knee go slightly back into position, but not all the way. And he sort of calms down a lot. Then you see them having a quick chat discussion. At one point they do look over, see you at the door. Oh no, they don't. Sorry, you're invisible.
Stop.
But you see him point at the house they're in front of, and then at the house you originally went to. So they send a couple of guards to the door to sort of try it at this place and knock. A couple more guards sent down to where you are.
Backwards slowly.
They get up to the door and knock and to look at it and pull up. Someone's tried this door! Then they will start moving towards that house. But you're all away at this point.
Bye.
I'm going to try something stupid.
Bye.
Let's see if it works.
As per usual.
I'm going to message the dogs and be like, "Get him, boys, sing him!" And then disappear backwards.
Roll animal handling.
I thought that was a druid skill, but okay then.
Well, I mean, if they understand
No, it's just like
the
a human
language,
command. It's someone telling him to
so
sing him.
if it is
And being a hunting
command
dog.
they know, then yeah, that would totally work.
Animal handling, 20.
They sound. Suddenly the barking stops. Like.
Homer Simpson into the bush.
The other guards are trying to door them. I mean, they're not about to break it down. But they're sort of fanning around the place. And you guys leave?
Yep,
Yeah.
I'm gonna a beeline back for the whispering kiss.
Just like, we've got the money. Now fucking give us the goods. We're out of here.
Sure.
So we definitely have enough by this point.
I definitely have a bounty on my name in this town, but you know what? It felt really, really good.
So do we have enough of the money?
Well, we have 700 now. I'm willing to put in 300, so that's 1,000. And if we sell the eyeglass for the correct amount, and we know a man that would potentially buy it, so
Very well, let us sell the eyeglass.
she might even buy it.
Very well, let us sell the eyeglass.
I got a few houses down dispel invisibility.
I just walk down the street back to the bar.
You become visible.
Just some shock gasps.
Very shocked.
I just
You
wandered down the street, and after a minute or so of doing that, I just sort of see what they're doing at the house.
let me see. They would have noticed the window was up. So looks like at this point a couple of them are pulling out a small portable ram.
I'm just going to rubberneck, because I'm guessing people will still in fantasy towns.
Bang! The door gets knocked open.
And the dogs.
And the two people at the front get like dogs to the face.
They were ready and waiting.
The dogs don't last long. It's like a squad of guards with weapons ready.
I just sort of have a soft chuckle and say that, oh, I regret my actions sincerely, and then starting down the road.
I'm going to wait there.
Yeah.
And then once the guards disappear.
Well, a couple of the guards are out the front, and then the rest sort of go in and start searching the place. You gather it'll probably be a while. The place will at the very least most likely be guarded until...
Yeah, I imagine I'll throw the dogs to the side though.
Oh yeah, they just... Actually, yeah, because they're not going to stand posted right next to the dead dog.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you know what's
You
going to
just
happen.
realised?
I never realised. That's not my first thought. That's like way down the chain for me, you know?
Yeah, I'm just basically going to go up.
Can see this.
Like I'm supposed to be there and,
Yeah.
you know, just check over one of the dogs and just like, finders keepers and just like pick it up and stuff.
The guy picks up a rock and he's like, "Piss off, beggar!"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like stab it through the chest on the way and just like leave a carcass of a dog there. So fuck off.
As I'm going off, I look over my shoulder and see him going to the dogs. I'm like, oh, good, he'll be able to heal them.
No.
I very much chose not to look.
Yeah. So it's sort of a Rottweiler pointer, sort of big
Yeah.
hunting dog.
Bad times in Tinkertown.
Oh, they were probably bred specifically as well.
Yeah.
Oh.
They
They've
probably,
done a
had,
way better job on those guards.
they probably had names or fed better than the staff. But then there probably was like a maid.
Oh.
Fluffy and mittens.
Well,
Alright, I still need a meerkat.
do you think we should try selling the spyglass to Nareen, or should we go back to...
Well, don't we have the 1,000 gold now?
Won't you just
I'll say
take
catching
the
up.
spyglass as a trade?
Yes, we have 1,000. How much can everyone else put into those?
I don't know, I haven't been keeping track of party gold.
I open my bag and go, this much.
I recently
7,000
gave
gold.
everybody 100 gold each.
I still have some gold.
I'm pretty sure I've got like 300 or 400 gold at least still.
Yeah. Like, we didn't actually need to rob the joint, but...
It means we don't spend our own money.
It was good practice.
But
We're
if you need
the
more
only
money,
ones who have actually spent a decent amount because we had to buy
if you
armor.
need more money, you could just all rob another place.
Let us count what we have first.
Why don't we just go robbing? Forget this whole other thing. Cults, who cares? Let's get rich.
Why don't you just rob the money we need?
Make that flex.
Why don't we sell stuff?
That is what I am checking first.
Well, I kind of just broke a guard's knee, and
So?
well,
Yes, I saw that. Remember how I told you just to walk away?
Yeah, how about you stay here?
I
and
vaguely
still do
recall
it
that.
again?
yes, well, I mean, he was going to hit me, and
If you just walked away, he wouldn't have. He just told you to piss off. If you pissed off, he would have let you walk off.
So
You don't
there
know
is
that.
700
No, I don't, but-
here, and there is 300 from you. If you, and myself all put in another 100 each, that's going to be 1,400. That is still another 600 that we can put together. How much more did you have in your bag and you have in your bag?
Yeah, well, I had another 100 on top of that, but why don't we just trade her the spyglass, which is worth 1,000?
The one the DM nodded to.
Yeah, I mean,
It is
with
what it
insight, it'd be really useful in a career as some sort of dodgy person.
And we could, you know, upsell it and be like, you know, put the spyglass in, yeah, just give me the gold.
we've also got a pair of magical boots that Truedream's been holding on to and deciding not to use.
Not
even
a
though they
finger
help with
gloves.
your stealth.
Because they don't fit. They're tiny boots.
When you attune, they match your size.
We had that discussion many times when you first.
So I think we've given up and you can just help.
We'll just, after that, I'll just be like, that brief discussion, be like, well, sounds like we've got plenty. And I'll just go.
Keep in mind, we were told that she is a magic item stealer, so this is probably better for us.
Very well.
I kind of just pull it back inside.
But guess what? We're 700 gold richer.
Just as a side note, because this is something Koff would know, there have been stories of adventurers and spellcasters turned thieves, and the bounties normally get pretty high pretty quick and attract other actual more powerful adventurers. So.
Sweet. Imagine the XP gains from them.
There's a reason they're so powerful.
We'll be level 20.
Koff has 7 intelligence. He thinks
Yes.
it's a great idea.
They'll have way better items, way more money.
They'll come. We'll
Bring
roll
them to
there.
You tell the druid who's got 7 intelligence who agrees that this is a great idea.
All you have to do is let Koff and Molbath both get convicted of capital crimes on behalf of everyone else. You're fine.
Yeah.
And we'll pickpocket them while they murder you.
One of the ways to gain rank in the Zhentarim is to become renowned, so...
Truedream's gonna plod back inside.
Yes, you guys get to the winking kiss. Actually,
Yeah.
which inside?
Yes.
Yes.
The server, seeing you come back, escorts you back and knocks on the door. Sounds like a code. And you head back inside where there's 2 big bodyguards and you see Noreen.
Throw the 70 platinum on the table, the bag of gems, and we have either a spyglass or a pair of boots that you might be interested in. It's your discretion.
Put them both on the table.
Definitely interested in those boots.
I'll pick the spyglass up off the table.
There's still a little bit of more laugh dust in them. Just the way the dusty got at.
Share some with your brother.
So,
I don't know what you're talking about.
so this was like a 2,000 total?
Seems a lot
It
more.
depends on how much the boots are.
Yeah.
I think 500.
What were the
it'd
gems
be
worth?
300.
We've got
So-
7 for 1,000 in gems and gold.
Yeah. And
500 in boots, that's
and 500 in
1,500.
boots. Or we can just take or the spyglass if it's a. We'd rather take the item.
So she reaches out her hand, starts standing up, and there's a tinkle of glass in the window behind her. An arrow just sprouts from the back of her neck. She hits the table. Her 2 guards stand up, pull their weapons, you step forward.
Heals. Immediately casting healing.
Alright.
I'm sitting down on the couch lazily.
Yeah.
She dead.
I don't know, what's Truedream doing?
I'm casting healing!
She dead.
I'm casting. Well, spare the die first. And then heals.
Well, I need to roll. Can someone roll me a d20, please?
8.
8. Are you sure you're happy with that 8?
I mean, no, but we just rolled the d20.
I also got an 8.
I just need one
I
person.
rolled a 1.
It was an 8,
Thank you.
17.
but it was
That's
an
the
8.
party roll.
He did the handshake, it's the party roll.
I just need to see if the poison is more than her total.
Oh, I can deal with that.
Assuming she doesn't instantly die.
True.
I just look at Cobb like, I bet you can't catch that assassin.
Spare the die, spare the die, spare the die!
You cast Spare the Die. She doesn't seem dead. She's very on the verge, though.
I'm ready
Cool.
to jump up as well.
Heals.
As he does, I tap him and he goes invisible.
Yep. So you jump out the window. You cast Spare the Die. The 2 guards pulled their long swords and reaching for their short swords. They're looking at you guys like,
Easy, friends, we're here to help.
Casting Cure Wounds on her.
I lean forward and grab her around the arrow and sink 5 lay on hands into it and cure any poison.
That's probably more important.
is your lay on hands visible?
It glows.
Yeah.
It'll also be like a pull the arrow out.
So what's going on? And 10 p.m. might be a good time to stop it.
Oh,
Still got half an hour.
Really? Okay. Well then,
with my movement.
never wake up when we finish.
With my movement, even though it's like a not thing, I'll do that and then move on the other side of her and stand in front of the window.
So you guys all do that. You guys are like quicker being adventurous. You jump out the window.
I'm scanning for an assassin, etc.
Perception check.
And is invisible.
I don't suppose it's been a day yet.
Nope.
Yep, that's well. 14.
You hear sounds on rooftop running, but you don't see anyone.
I leg it after him.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, you start chasing.
I'm double dashing. Well, I'm
Double dashing.
My 9 feet movement.
Roll ahead. Jeez. Expecting very poorly for one of us. Probably me. What's your AC?
He is invisible as well.
Oh. Okay. How much noise do you make double dashing then?
I'm not trying to be quiet. I'm going after her.
I'm going to roll a disadvantage perception check. I have a feeling that means she hasn't heard you chasing her. Perception. Nope, she hasn't. So yeah, you hear someone on the rooftop running away.
I'm just after him.
Can you make a persuasion check?
16.
Fazl's parents like they see you healing her. What's going on?
We don't know. We're just trying to get her back on her feet so we can work it out.
We are stabilizing her.
Maybe next time we might think that maybe sitting in front of a window isn't the best place to do shady business. As I like leap through the window.
You leap out and land on the ground, so you keep running. What do you do now?
I keep running until I catch her, I guess.
Well, she's on the roof and you're on the ground.
Oh no, I run up and climb up behind her.
Athletics.
I like
Ooh, boy.
25.
And what is your movement speed?
45.
So 90.
The double dash, is that?
No. I don't actually have double dash.
Okay.
Well, you can action and move.
I can step the wind, I guess, yeah.
So you can triple dash, but you
Yeah.
can also, because you're with your key, or you can just double dash like most people can. She's double dash. Well, she's triple dashing because she has.
I'll also be triple dashing.
No, she doesn't actually have the ability to do that.
No, take one.
You like blast in
No,
front of her back in
road
the face.
I'll do an invisible rope run.
Yeah, you see the shape of a woman, dark greyish clothes, running along the rooftop.
It's a dark lady.
Alright, I would like to try and catch up to her on the edge of her rooftop, and then I'm gonna jump into her and punch her 4 times and knock her onto the ground.
Sure. If you want to get that close, it'll be a stealth check with advantage because you're invisible.
Alright,
If you want to time it that well,
Alright,
Just
So she's
tackle
caught
her
off
off the
guard.
roof, man.
Well, if she's caught off guard, it'll be better.
well, I failed out.
You could lucky it still.
I'm out at least. That's what I asked before.
so yeah, you run up and she turns around. So you're not going to get
Surprise.
you're not going to get surprised. We'll roll initiative.
Oh boy.
Beat me at 12.
There's some kind of advantage or disadvantage to being invisible in combat.
When she tries to hit him, it will be. So you see her. She puts a crossbow away. She pulls out a knife.
Just quickly, how long did it take me to catch her? Just for key points.
About 3. If you blew key,
Yeah.
I mean, you wouldn't have had to, though.
2
You
rounds.
would have realised she was running slower than you.
Doesn't matter how much more one catches fast.
Yeah, 2 rounds.
Alright.
Yeah. So. What's your AC against her?
17.
She misses with her first swing of her short sword. 20 and a 16. Hits with a second. You make a con save.
Poison. Turn into a werebear.
No.
Wereball.
Better, even better.
Wereball.
19.
Bearball.
Werebear.
We're there.
While they're doing this, can I get out the window and climb up onto the roof?
You can, yes. 5 is also doing similar, but this is like 4 seconds later, so we'll just quickly run this. 40. Oh no, she's not doing sneak attack because disadvantage. 1d6, 1d6. You say it's. Oops.
Sounds like you'll be fine.
Yeah, you're probably.
Sure, it's fine. Nothing can go wrong.
12d12 poison then.
You take 5 hit points of damage,
You might be okay.
and then 11 hit points of poison damage.
So I half the normal damage. Or did you already do it?
The normal damage?
Well, I assume my weapon's not magic.
Yeah, you are immune to that sword then.
Alright, so I just 11 now.
No, her weapon is magical. She's a magic item dealer. She has a magic short sword +1.
Shouldn't have said anything.
I mean,
Now we know she's a magic item dealer.
oh yeah, I mean, she's literally selling you magic item. Actually, no, sorry, wrong person.
Yes.
So she's having a sword short sword +1.
Right.
I was going to say that turned quickly.
I
You
was
tried to
like,
kill us.
what?
She shot herself.
What? Was that like a false deal? Was
The
that
turn
what
of the
was
century.
False fighter.
This is her evil twin. You told
So
me.
yeah, so 5. You're here in combat now.
It's up on the roof.
Yeah, down. It's up on the roof, but it's like also 150 feet away, 200 feet away.
Can't.
The speed is 30.
I'm not a.
Not a roof boy.
I'm not a roof. I'm not a roof guy, and I climb back through the window and grab the the girl, and I pull her up, and I'm like, "Where's the item?"
Cough.
I will flurry of blows. I will get advantage from being invisible, do I?
I don't know. It's your spell. Well, actually, it's your spell.
I don't think you get advantage on it. Oh.
But as soon as I attack, I turn invisible.
Yeah, I'll give you advantage on the first one.
Right. 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
Right. Next to. God damn it.
My pencil.
18 hit.
Yep.
And last one is 23 that hits. I will use a key point to put my fists on fire.
Light up the night.
I mean, if I'm going to turn invisible, I'm going to turn invisible. And then I will ignite all 3 of them.
How many hit points is this?
Just
Not enough.
thing.
Murder.
So the first 2 hits do 15 and 14 damage, so 29 in total. And the last one does. God damn. 7 more, and can she make a con save?
Is she dead?
7 more. Nice. Attempting stun. Where are my T20s?
I stole them all.
Over there on the book.
Yes.
Book.
What's your DC?
14, I believe? Wait, no.
15, wasn't it?
No. Yeah, 14.
She passes.
Bastard.
Just.
Would also. Is it possible to run into her and knock her off as well?
No.
No. Yeah.
Emissos.
I'm going to pull out my longbow and just, I assume they're still within 600,
Yes.
and just sort of half-ass eyeball it because this is not like.
Yeah, I mean,
Where?
there's someone with their fist on fire swinging around, so
Yeah.
you can gain, you can see her because he's lit her up.
Go for the one next to him.
She will have partial cover just because she's on a roof, but.
Yeah. 15.
Partial cover helps her out. You just have to get too much of an angle because of the patches on the roof, and she can duck to the side. Do you want to do anything?
I'm seeing 5 come back and grab him. Diplomacy.
Oh, this is diplomacy.
No, diplomacy. Proper bloody diplomacy. Think of this.
I'm making sure she's out of the line of the window while he's doing this, but also like running medicine checks overhead.
But yeah, well, it's one of those things. I came through the window and I'm still using my body as a meat shield.
She's.
And I'm holding my sword by the sword part, not the hilt.
She
The blade.
Yes, thank you.
the initial wound doesn't seem to have. It looks like it was partially like necroticized from the poison, but at the moment it doesn't look like it's getting any worse. Your healing seems to have stabilized it. It says 5s.
Yeah, I have a +6 to medicine, so
Yeah.
I figure I can
Yeah.
do some good here.
She Engage. I did 27 poison damage. She has 27 hit points. So I was just like, there's nothing here that actually says what happens if that initial shot kills her. And, so yeah, you're saying diplomacy.
Yes, and the Koff has this handled. He'll have her back in no time.
The assassin swings
We'll have
again.
the assassin back in no time.
You're now visible. She misses off the first attack. So she rolled 2 natural ones on her attacks. What happens to her?
Can I stab her with her own sword?
Yeah, sure.
I would like to stab her with her own sword.
Poison damage.
I think that only works first hit, unfortunately.
Roll me 8d6 plus 4. That's 1d6 from the sword, 7d6 from the damage, from the poison.
Wait, did you just crit on yourself?
No.
Okay. I thought that's what just happened.
No, I actually got 2 crit fails.
Okay, so yeah.
So I'm gonna give that to him to determine what happens.
Yeah.
44.
Well, she's done. By 2 of your points. So she swings the sword down at you, and yeah, you just do the wrist lock, spin it around, slide it back into her. The look of surprise on her face, she just falls back as the poison goes through her. You see like her veins going up to her face, just deep black. The skin starts to die back. She collapses onto the edge of the roof, then falls off the.
I jump down.
Yeah.
And pick her up, and then quickly loot her body.
Yeah, she has like a really nice short sword.
I'm already holding that. I'm already holding that.
Yeah, but she had a really nice short sword. She has a light crossbow, some bolts. She has a couple of vials of poison. They come with the little like skull and crossbones on them and everything.
I take it all.
Sure, it's not a llama.
Importantly, are there any symbols of like a guild or a clan on her?
No. To the point where it's like clearly not.
Plainly, obviously, that she doesn't have anything.
I stab her again just to make sure she's dead. Like,
Yeah, I mean her head's at an off angle because yeah, she's definitely dead now.
then I throw over my shoulder and start heading back to the inn.
Yeah. The 2 guards are stepping back a bit. You seem to not only be slightly scary, you're also healing her up.
And obviously in control of the situation.
Yeah.
My brother will be back in no time. He'll have it sorted out, and then we'll find out what's really
Is
happening.
she conscious?
Yeah. She's starting to come back to us like, what happened?
You were attacked.
You got shot through the neck with an arrow.
It was poisoned, but we've managed to stabilize you. Is there anyone that would want to harm or kill you?
Well, yes, she has a potential doomsday weapon, of course.
I mean, many don't like the hand of guitar. 1,500, I'll tell you the location.
Done. Drop the boots on the table, pick up the spyglass.
I take it back and put it in my bag. Mine. Pretty. I stole it because it was pretty.
Says,
Magpie Goliath.
Magpie Goliath.
at the cemetery, there is a tomb that has an angel with only 1 wing on it. Inside there, and you'll need this key. You'll find it buried in the sarcophagus.
I suggest you disappear for a while.
Yes. A strong warning: do not take it out of its containment.
What is it exactly? We haven't received many details on it yet.
It's not entirely clear. It's apparently called a devastation orb. What it entirely does, I don't know. Did you roll a natural 20?
I rolled a 16.
No. Sounds
Roll a
bad.
natural 21.
Sounds like it's an orb, and it might be devastating.
Well, that does pretty much sum up what it is. Yes, well, we're here mainly to keep it out of hands of people who would misuse it.
So she gestures to one of the guards who scoops up the money. The other one sort of gives her a hand and I head out.
Before you go, you realise without us here, you would be dead now.
That's why she lowered the price by 500
Yes.
gold.
Yes.
Is that all your life is worth? I'm not trying to extort money, I'm just saying that it's always beneficial for the Zhentarim to have friends in these cities. All we ask is that you be our friend.
We, the Hand of Yatar, who I work for, and the Zhentarim, it's good to have a cordial relation, but we're not allies. We're competitors.
Oh, seemed like it would have been better to let you die if that was the case. But here we are, being your friends.
Well, if you walked in and announced who you are, I'm not the only one of our agents in the city. In fact, as you might better tell by the name, this is our town.
Yes.
Well, respect of competitors is a good thing.
You don't have to be friends with Zhentarim, but you can be friends with me. I'm Emharis, and I can be your friend. I'm sure we could find mutual beneficial transactions to be had.
Connections between us would be beneficial.
To both factions.
Perhaps this is just something we can discuss when I'm no longer bleeding. After all,
I kind of just gently whisper, I don't know why he insists on doing that.
She looks really, really done today. Just like, I still. There's a chance that you set this whole thing up.
Yes, perhaps.
Possibly. That would be rather clever, wouldn't it?
Well, let's find out. I'm sure my brother will be back momentarily. I think I can hear him coming now.
It is much more clever than most of the I can think of.
Instead, we decided to just acquire the money somewhere else in the city.
I would recommend you take a nap. It will help with passing the poison.
I am trying to leave right now. If you would step out the way.
My brother will be back shortly. You don't want to know your assailant?
So one of the guards find out. Start limping off. Jeez,
Where the hell is Cough? I'm guessing you're going around the front.
Walk through the bar.
No. Find out who the assailant was. It was us!
it was us the whole time.
Carve Z into his chest.
It was I, Tia!
Jesus Christ. Oh, no.
So can we assume Cough gets back?
Cough gets back.
How'd you go?
Find him drinking in the bar with his new friend.
And
Here we
then
go.
dumps the body on the table.
Do you know this one? Mr. Guard.
Nah.
Any
She ain't from around here.
Any tattoos? I start like undressing her.
My.
With his eyes.
She's
And his hands.
In his mouth.
she is dead.
It's getting weird.
Oh my!
Honestly.
Yeah, on the back of her shoulder. She has a couple of tattoos, but one that stands out on the back of her shoulder seems to almost be partially. The ink seems a bit different. It's like slightly raised, and appears to be roll a nature check.
No. 7.
Appears to be a squid.
Oh, wait, sorry, 0. Sorry, no, 6.
Yeah, appears to be a squid.
Does anybody know what this squid means? You, man, do you know what this squid means?
Nah.
Maybe she was a water cultist.
I mean, that's possible.
Are they enemies?
Who?
The water cult.
I'm gonna have a look.
I never heard of them.
Why has she left you to investigate if you have no idea what's going on?
11!
I'm
was gonna
pretty
say-
certain I'm distracting you guys.
Rolled 19, so down to 17. Do I recognise the animal?
Off her nature?
Yeah.
Yeah.
-2.
It is a great beast of legend. It is similar and very superficially to a squid, except scaled up dramatically. It is a kraken.
Unleash the mighty Kraken.
The butt
I wonder if I could eat one of those hearts.
No.
It's got 7. You just turned to one head.
Oh, that's interesting.
It's Hydro.
I have no idea what that means.
Well, perhaps we can use the sending stone and find out.
Oh, kraken? I didn't know what they were, but there is a kraken society that's trying to move in on town.
Well, there you go. That's who tried to kill your old boss. Have fun relaying that information.
See, distracting us is all worthwhile after all.
No one's off.
Might be a promotion in it for you.
That's what I was going to
So
say.
he looks back. Oh, I don't be promoted. They get shot first. It's off.
He's
He's right.
He's going places that one. Not up, but places
6 feet under.
Steady middle.
sideways.
I believe we have a graveyard to go visit.
Yes.
Yep.
So you guys head to this overgrown cemetery. It sprawls between the eastern wall of the city. Gnarled trees and crumbling mausoleums break line of sight all around. You see 3 humans are gathered around the door of the crypt you're looking for, one with a large angel on it. along with someone or something that stands almost 8 feet tall and hides itself under a huge sodden cloak.
What's Truedream doing under?
taller than me.
What's Truedream doing under?
Taller than me.
I mean, that much
I
taller.
was going to say, the two of you stroll up happy that there's someone to look in the eye for once.
You're big. Let's go.
Sneak off into the graveyard.
Meet me in the pit.
I'm just gonna walk up casually.
Roll stealth then.
17.
If I see that he's big, so like, I don't even bother to stoop. I just go to full height and just stroll over.
And I'm like,
So 17.
damn.
Yeah.
I will go with you.
Let me work out what everyone's passive perception is.
If I'm going with him, can I guide him?
Yeah, you can guide one of you.
I'll guide
As
you.
it is a concentration spell.
Guidance.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Guidance.
Guidance.
Until they use it.
Yeah, until I use it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just being on the spot.
Guidance is
looks like the best way to go.
Yeah,
20.
guidance is a really handy spell. There's just a lot of downsides to it.
Yeah, it's not a combat one.
15.
Oh yeah, I have the cantrip with that.
Probably should use something yourself.
Yeah, it's really handy.
I should actually use it then.
Your
I've got
attacks,
less
they're
as
all
well.
strength checks, or...
Mine are all strength, yeah.
Yeah, cool. As we go up, just touch the back of you with
Just to
full
be-
strength.
Just to be clear,
Nice.
the guy in the cloak is large size.
Yeah.
Which you guys are just very big, very,
Yeah.
very big
Yeah.
medium.
That's
I'll take him.
Super
our
size, maybe.
size bonus are erect.
So as you walk closer, you see there's two.
There's 2 inches matter.
That's what she
Doesn't
said.
matter.
What she said.
That's
So
what I did say, thanks.
I'm just repeating that.
you see like an older guy, sort of plump, sort of like head, fairly bald, but yeah, like almost Ponce Friar Tuck, but actually partially bald as well. Next to him are just 2 slabs of muscle. See the tall guy just nudge sort of the bald guy, and then see a finger sort of gesture back towards where he's sneaking forward. This guy turns around and goes, greetings, greetings. I know this looks suspicious, as one of the guys is there with a crowbar at the toe.
It is a little bit. That is my family's grave you appear to be robbing.
But it's my family's grave.
Well, no, let's not beat around the bush. We paid for it. You're trying to steal it.
Oh, trying to steal from my own family? You've paid for what? My grandfather's signet ring?
Yes, exactly that.
If you like,
Quite a high price.
we will pass you the signet ring on our way out, but I wish to pay respects to my elders.
I'm sorry, but I am a human and you're a Goliath. I don't think we have any relations in common.
I was adopted.
I jump up and shout, IRS!
I drop the sword in front of me, just kind of like sinks in a little bit, and I just start like cracking like muscles and just just do a couple like up and downs, pick it back up and
Push it.
you're lying.
Yes, well, so is she.
Well, yes.
Now, if you all could please leave, let's not get the guard down here while we're all grave robbing.
Well, some of the guards already got broken limbs, so
So we're not technically grave robbing. We bought the grave fair and swear.
You really think that it is owned by the person you bought the location from?
It is good enough for me. Please leave.
No, I don't think our employer will allow us to do that.
Yes, but my employer says you will.
Well, lads, the two.
I sacrifice someone.
no. Well,
I was hoping he was going to say, and who's your employer? And I would have said, Bane, motherfucker! Go, what?
Well, let's roll. Well, it's 10 and 22. This is going to take a while. We will leave it there. When we come back, we'll be rolling initiative.
Da-da-da!
everybody's entering Avenger fighting stand.
Because I rolled my
Assemble.
sleight of hand for the big guy, and you draw his weapons.
I know, I'm just gonna speedball him in the nuts. And then work out.
From behind.
Yeah.
He's a bold Chinian.
So thank you for joining us. If you could please join us again on Wednesday for Dogs of Mercy.
Orc.
Would be nice.
Feel free
Yeah.
to split the program. You're on it.
Come and see it. It's going to be
Maybe
good.
not on Thursday though.
No, they're moving to Wednesday, isn't it?
Wait.
They moved from Tuesday to Wednesday.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you're
We're on Thursday.
We're still on Thursday.
So the dogs
I
at
get
Mercy.
Tuesdays and Thursdays getting mixed up.
So the dogs at Mercy have just unleashed hell on Earth. So come and see what happens.
Should be fine.
Can't spruik it better than that.
Remember to tune in for Thursday for seeing more of our Star Wars game. And I believe there's something in the works for this Sunday. After
believe
my
so.
exam is done.
So check out our Discord as per usual. I can even tell you where it is. If I go over here and
By text command. Futuristic.
Text command.
dun dun dun.
What is this wizardry?
It's wizardry.
It's the best wizard in the party.
I am.
So remember to tune in and see us for the rest of the week. We would love to see you.
And don't forget to check out the other videos on our YouTube channel as well. Catch up to see how we got here.
We don't see them.
We
They
see
see us. We see a number
Well, if
of
they send us some
reasons.
we see
pictures,
their profile.
He sees them.
We see their profile.
I can't
in
see
the-
anything.
I can.
high profiles,
Fucking la-di-da.
You should wear glasses then.
Well, no, I did.
or
Glasses doesn't help ankles.
Yes, it does. If you get angled glasses with mirrors.
Yeah. It just curves.
Yeah, send
Right?
nudes.
It just curves.
Join
in
us
the
next
cloud.
week when I'm not in this party anymore.
Excellent.
What party are you gonna be in?
Their party, and I'm turning and I'm killing Truedream first.
That sounds fair.
I'm okay with this.
So
We'll just talk afterwards.
I will send this all over to a guy who looks like he's painting miniatures, which is something I think most of us are pretty familiar with.
Is
Not too familiar, some would argue.
No, but he's got a beard.
Close
It
enough.
looks like it might be 40k, so we'll
Now,
find out.
draw a happy little eye, and every eye needs a friend.
A happy little 40k.
In that case, there's another 4 eyes. Oh, no, hang on. I need to
We're going to try doing this again, but we're going to do it right.
No, we're not.
We're going to try to do it right this time.
No, we won't.
Right.
We try to. There's anybody listening. Come on.
certainly not the first attempt.
Not our demographic.
Definitely not.
Alright, thanks everyone, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
What?
Yours.
Yeah.